Hello, friends, and welcome to episode 300 of the XboxEra podcast. Now, I did a little math earlier, and that is approximately, if we assume that every episode is 2.5 hours minimum, that is at least 45 days of listening to us waffle on about video games. And to do so once again, for the 300th time, is Special Nick. What's going on? And the lovely Jesse for like the 250-ish something. 70?
It's like 250, 240 around there. It was around episode 50-ish.
Like
but yeah. Hello.
Hello.
And I'm sorry I pulled that off on you, John, right before we started.
You did. He did a full start. So I was like, hello, Fred. And he was like, how many kidding? I was like, oh.
Yeah, I did it because Nick was in the middle of like his 7th story.
A monologue.
Yeah, and I wanted to scare him, and instead it scared John.
But for the adults listening, Nick and I were reminiscing about dentist trips and, you know, weight loss and all the other exciting things that you guys probably don't want to hear us talk about. We're here. It's episode 300. It's one heck of an anniversary. Just to reiterate, we don't have any guests planned, right?
No, we don't.
100%
John,
hand on heart.
For the second time, John has buggered up Phil jumping on. For the second
You're welcome,
time.
everybody. You're welcome. I mean, that's not strictly true, but
Yeah, we're being mean. It wasn't like last time.
no.
What's not strictly true?
It
What
was
you're
also
saying is
it was
not
never
strictly true.
being a guest
sort of
wasn't going
is.
to happen because the timing didn't work out.
Yeah.
But the other thing,
but then
we'll
but
get
then
in.
I
we'll-
had-
No, let's not reveal
get
too
into
much because
things.
that's not a conversation we're having publicly.
Yeah, but that's still. I'm still technically true. It's still technically true what I said.
Technically correct is the best kind of correct.
That's
Your
right, and I
words.
am technically correct.
No, I am technically correct.
No, you're not.
Jesse, adjudicate, please.
He was never going to be on as a guest.
Yeah, and that's why I said I then
didn't ruin
organised
it.
the backup thing, and then I organised the backup thing, which then
Well, that's not
got.
the same. That's not the same.
But we were talking about the guest.
How is it not the same?
How is it not the same?
Yeah.
Welcome to
We're off to a
episode
roaring start
300.
today.
Don't worry, everyone's going to find out later.
No.
No.
Well, maybe
Yeah,
much
they
later.
will.
Like way
They'll
down
find
the
out
line
later.
Way down the line.
Way down the line.
Yeah, we'll see.
But it is lovely to see everybody in the chat. Big welcome to everybody that's tuning in today for our 300th episode. I mean, we might have a little something later on, right?
Not a guest.
Not a guest. That's true.
We technically we might have 2 things. Technically, it might be 3. It could be 4. Depends on how many do words.
He's throwing
mean
the red
things.
herrings now,
It could
people.
be 300, 400.
Let's talk about some video games because, you know, I like to do that on this show, funnily enough. Video game podcast, talking about video games. And I saw someone asking in the chat, Nick, about whether you had checked out Capcom's Pragmata Demo.
I did.
Ooh.
I did check out the Pragmata Demo. I posted my completion screenshot on Twitter saying I have thoughts on this demo. Now, I haven't. So surprisingly enough, the algorithm hasn't been giving me a ton of Pragmata feedback. So I'm not sure what the general consensus is out there. I really liked it. And all I kept thinking playing Pragmata was, this is 2026 Capcom evoking 2006 Capcom. So this is like Capcom's modern day Lost Planet. So for those of you who played Lost Planet back in the day, like if you remember Lost Planet, this is what Lost Planet was. It was sort of a not 100% conventional control scheme, quirky meta stuff. So, you know, sort of this lumbering third-person shooter thing with quirks. So you had to stay warm, and that was the meta. And then it had a weird control scheme, which took some getting used to. This is that similar kind of thing. Like, I'm not saying this is like Lost Planet. I'm saying it's like Capcom doing that weird shooter thing again, like they did back in 2006. So Pragmata is basically a straight up third person shooter, but it has a quirky meta that's like, yeah, you can just shoot someone, but your bullets don't do a lot of damage to the robots. The idea is the little girl on your back enhances you somehow. I've been skipping all the cutscenes in the demo, so I don't know what the explanation
She's an android, and she does
perfection.
Yeah.
But so when you aim, you have the option to do like a puzzle. That's not a puzzle. It's like I don't
Pipe dream.
How do you
It's a quick time event, but there's a little bit more involved.
It's like pipe dream.
Yeah. Yeah, kind of like Pipe Dream, where you got to quickly. There's other games
like a
that do it as well.
like a hacking mini
Yes,
game.
It is
like
a
a
hacking
hacking
minigame.
mini game. Each time you shoot, which what it effectively does is, I guess it either enhances your gun or breaks down their shield, one or the other. The effect is exactly the
It
same.
opens up their armor, and you can get damage bonuses depending on what nodes you hit along the way.
Interesting.
Yeah. I'm enjoying it so far. It's pretty good. I can see myself playing it. There are things that not concern me per se, like in a short demo, yeah, that hacking minigame is cool, but across a 10, 15, 20 hour game,
Yeah, is that going to get irritating?
is it going to get annoying? Because your gun is useless without it. That's the other problem. Your gun, at least based on this demo, your guns are borderline useless without it. And I also question how annoying it's going to be if in the real game, in the full game, they throw a lot of enemies at you. Like, it works fine if you're just dealing with 3 to 4 enemies at once. I reckon if they were to flood you with like more than 5 or 6, it would be really fucking frustrating and annoying. So I just wonder how they're going to approach that in the final game. But purely the demo on its own in isolation, great. Really liked it. There's something here. They need to be very careful when it comes to the full game, because it could, the full version of this game could be terrible if they don't get it right.
When is it coming out, Pragmata?
April? Is it April?
I think it was April.
This year is
April,
insane.
March?
Yep.
The video games.
Yeah, the one we don't know from them is Onimusha yet.
Yeah.
It's the year of Capcom, much like the year of the year of Obsidian, which was a mistake.
Which
they didn't mean to do.
Turned out they really hated and wish it never happened.
Yeah. And it apparently runs pretty well on Switch too.
Yeah, the Capcom's engine's working really well on there.
Yeah, I think Capcom appears to be treating the Switch 2 almost like they treated the Dreamcast, where they really take the console seriously and put everything on there and really flex the muscles of the hardware, and that's the vibe I'm getting from Capcom at the moment, that they're treating the Switch 2 like the Dreamcast. But yeah, Pragmata the demo's really, really good. There's just stuff there that I'm like, ooh, let's see how that turns out in the full game. I'm not so sure.
Yeah.
The boss fight was full on. It was a pretty good boss fight too.
I enjoy it when developers do unique things and quirky choices, right? Because that's the only way you're going to get anything that is relatively, at least in my opinion, relatively like, this is new, you know?
Yeah.
So fingers crossed they pull it off.
Yeah. It's very 2006 Capcom coded, this game.
They've been in development for a long time.
Yeah, it
as
got
well.
completely rebuilt essentially a couple years ago.
So fingers crossed for him. What else you been playing, Nick? What else you been checking out? Before we do that though, we did have the TiberiusMonk pop up with a little. Two of them.
Yep, they're both in
What
the
did he
private
say?
chat.
Yes, they are.
Right, TiberiusMonk. Guests are coming. I'm calling BS. Why are you all teasing us? Also, about that timer, eh? Congratulations on 300 episodes. Woohoo!
I don't know what he means about a timer, but there is no guest.
Yeah, definitely no guests.
Yeah, I just noticed that timer too.
Who knows?
What timer?
TheCucumbo. Happy 300. Shout out to the JRPG Discord channel, the goats.
I need like a cardboard cutout of the face to hold up for the JRPG crew. They know what they've done. Cool. Yeah. Sorry, Nick. What else have you been playing? Thank you.
I tried out Speedball.
Now, this is that multiplayer game that's been in early access for a while and is now out in 1.0, right?
Speedball, is it?
I think Speedball was in early access on Steam. My spidey sense is telling me.
I don't know. It's an old Mega Drive game that's been remade.
By Rebellion.
Yeah. I started playing it, and at first when I saw it, I was like, oh, cool. Like, I remember Speedball on the Mega Drive, and then this version has one, to me, fairly major issue, and that's the control scheme. The control scheme to me doesn't make a lot of sense, and they won't let you change it. And my brain keeps wanting to push other buttons, but I can't because then it doesn't. I mean, you kind of get used to it. But I still think that they should have allowed us to change the control scheme to something that suits better. Like, Y is jump, and I'm like,
I hate it when developers do that.
No, you don't make Y jump and A is pass. It's like, no, A is jump, X is pass. Don't be silly. And like, there's a whole bunch of weird control scheme stuff. The game would improve immensely with a better control scheme.
It has been in early access since October of 2024.
And no one mentioned the control scheme?
No one's called that out as a thing.
In a year and a half, no one has been like, hey guys, let us remap our controls. Like, seriously? Other than that, like, the game could be a lot more fun. Visually, it's fine. There's no real confusion in who your players are, which sometimes can be a problem in sports games. Yeah, it's not bad. I just don't know if I'll ever get into it properly with that control scheme. It's just a bit too annoying
barrier
for me.
For entry.
Yeah, for me anyway.
Yeah, man, I feel ya. If a game doesn't feel like, I'd argue that is the first thing that I will know in my gut. If I pick up a game and I don't vibe with the controls, if it doesn't feel right, I'm usually out.
The feel is okay. But the control scheme is not conducive to this game. Like, it's just, I don't know. They made a bizarre choice on the control scheme. It's not natural. It doesn't feel natural to me. Like, sprint isn't where I feel it should be. Jump isn't where I feel it should be. Like, nothing is where I feel it should be. And it's really frustrating. And again, unless I missed it, I couldn't find anywhere to change my control scheme. Unless I just missed it. I couldn't find it at all. So, it's a shame. Like, otherwise, I'd probably pick up this game and just play it every now and again.
Yeah.
Because it's not bad otherwise. It's just...
it looks nice enough. Enough.
Yeah, it's fine. And there's cool wall running and, you know, you can get your teammates, your AI teammates are actually pretty good. Like, they'll block for you, and that's what I mean. There's so much good in this game, and then they've undone it all with, like, arguably the most important part of the game, which is the control scheme. There's some weird inconsistency with keepers. Like, sometimes the keeper will be really shit and you can just score goals easily from anywhere, but then there's other times when the keeper's like just this brick wall that you just can't get past, which is a bit annoying. Yeah. But there's something there. Again, there's something there to work with. I just wish they'd at least let us remap controls, because these controls are infuriating.
Sounds frustrating.
I kept finding, even after like 4, 5, 6 games that I played, I was still just pressing the wrong button because their button scheme's not natural. So I was just pressing wrong buttons all the time.
Yeah, it's impossible to rewire your brain sometimes. Like, the muscle memory. It's like whenever I try and play a Switch 2, like, even though I know it's the other way around and the function is often exactly the same, they've just called A, B and B, A.
Can you reverse it in the UI options? I thought you can.
I think you can now.
Yes, you can.
Yeah.
You can.
But, like, because my brain knows that it's written as B, I press it to go back. And it's like, even without looking, and it's like, you'd think that it wouldn't be that way, but it is. I don't know.
Pragmata's similar. It's got a quirky control scheme. Like, I kept pressing X to reload, and it wasn't. Like, X was the scan. X was the scanner. So the guns reload, the main gun reloads by itself, and the other guns you have to find ammo to reload it. Yeah. So that took some getting used, and that's what I meant by that Lost Planet style quirkiness and whatever that Pragmata has. But yeah, I mean, look, Speedball's not terrible. I just wish they'd let you remap your controls.
Maybe ping them on use your influence. Yeah, ping Rebellion. Be like, bro, help me out. I want to remap my controls. Who do I got to speak to?
Yeah, that's weird.
What about you, Jesse? You been playing any video games you can actually talk about this week?
I literally started playing 2 just so I'd have something. So I got some toys in, things to cover. This is the Redmagic Astra tablet to go along with the Redmagic 11 Pro phone. And I have been playing Where Winds Meet on it. It is an extremely ooh-woo hack and slash MMORPG-ish type game. It's only on mobile, PC, and PS5 at the moment. I've been playing it just on mobile because the account login thing just wasn't working for me on PC. And plus, it's like 20 gigs on mobile and like 115 on PC, and I didn't want to leave it on the PC if it wasn't working. It's fine. It's not bad. It's okay. It's rather pretty. It's got a very in-depth create a character that I didn't care. I just used the default. And it plays really well on mobile. Pretty much the UI you see there is kind of what you end up then having on mobile, where they're just showing you everything on controller in the bottom right. But instead, those are the buttons you hit on mobile. And with this thing, and it's Snapdragon 8 Elite, I was getting like a locked, I don't know if it caps out at 60, but this thing has 165 hertz screen, and it felt a lot better than 60. And it's big enough where like having those things in the corner doesn't cover up what you see. Like I always run into on mobile games on a phone.
Yeah, if you're playing on an actual phone, it's not great.
Yeah, this thing's 9 inches. It's got like a huge ass battery, ridiculously good OLED screen. This version they send is like $700. It is not cheap, but it is amazing if you are really into the mobile games. The game itself is kind of whatever, but what isn't kind of whatever is what I streamed yesterday on the PlayStation 5 behind me. I don't know why I had a hard time saying that. I was going to say PS5 and then started saying PlayStation, and I was like, oh yeah. But so on my kid's PlayStation that I'm borrowing from him, because I was going to try and do a review, but then the code never came in, I played Neo 3, a very much an action game with Souls-like trappings. It is not... it does not play like a From Software game at all. In this fight, I just get my ass kicked because you're supposed to. This guy's just insanely overpowered, and he one-shot me.
Wow.
Really enjoying it. My only concern is that once later in the stream, I got into like all the systems in it for upgrading. It was something. There's a lot of different stuff to upgrade and focus on and level up. You press the right trigger, R2, to jump between Samurai and Ninja. 2 very distinct play styles with their own like weapon and armor sets and upgrade paths, and those upgrade paths get crazy. It's an experience-based system where it's very much the experience drops on a kill. If you die, you have to go retrieve it. And you use your checkpoint system, which respawns everything. That's the Dark Souls of it. Other than that, it's almost nothing like a Souls game, especially in how it plays. Depending on your playstyle, it can be pretty slow. It can be insanely fast. It's not focused on dodge rolls. It's actually pretty heavy on parrying very bright red attacks from larger enemy characters. And the very first boss, much like Team Ninja's recent Wolong Fallen Dynasty, was one hell of a roadblock. That took me like half an hour to get through and beat. He was real tough. But I did. So I wasn't playing on journalist difficulty. It's a big game.
You're a real gamer.
It's a very complicated one. I doubt I'm going to get to go back to it a ton, but I think as long as I have this system here. By the way, the fact that PlayStation and Nintendo still region lock all their press codes is very annoying. I now have a UK account. Yeah, Yeah, it'll be one I'll probably hop back into throughout the year. There's the parry you'll see in a second. There's Jordan, I had technically already asked for a code for streaming. It just took 2 days after launch to finally get it. But yeah, Jordan did a review for it. It's good. I'm looking forward to playing more throughout the year.
Nice.
And that's all I can talk about.
It's heating up now, February. I've had a lot on. I've had arguably a crazy busy week. I'm actually really tired, but pumped. I didn't review it, but I certainly played enough of it.
Ooh.
Oh, whoa! 5 Xbox Era gift memberships from Machine XP.
Gentle Stone, Failsafe Guy, Darren Cool, and good old Collingwood. And
Nice.
Greg. C.
Welcome to the Cool Kids Club. I didn't review this one, but Carmageddon Rogue Shift released this week. I think Fairy did a really good job with the review, and I agree pretty much with all of his concerns. So if you haven't seen it, it's a roguelite racer with the Carmageddon IP. So you're battling in different cars in a zombie-infested post-apocalyptic world. What's frustrating a little bit, and I do agree to some extent, is like if you wanted anything on the narrative as to what happened and why you're racing and what's overseeing these races, what's the purpose, there isn't really much apart from that first this is the world trailer that they gave you. The game is very much get in a car, do some races. You are going to die. You'll get permanent upgrades that you can unlock. You'll unlock more cars and you'll complete your run. Completing a run, once you get high enough in terms of your power levels and your weapon sets, it's about 45 minutes maybe to an hour. But you can quit mid-run, you can save. I had a lot of fun with it. It controls well, the cars are nice and varied, the carnage is good, the weapons feel fun, and you can create some really, really insane builds of just epic destruction where you just fire a missile and everything just explodes, and it's great. They've got this neat little slowdown effect when you knock someone off the road or get a really long range kind of missile shot or something like that. And when you do complete your first run, you unlock the Red Eagle, which is the kind of the iconic car from Carmageddon. But I really like it. I also sat down and chatted with the game director at 34 Big Things on, getting the license, choosing zombies over pedestrians, which was obviously what earned the original game its reputation.
I was going to say, do you remember the original game?
Yeah, man, 1997 Carmageddon. I loved it.
I used to play the shit out of that game. I used to love it so, and it was so controversial at the time because you could just run people over flat stick.
Yeah, these old ladies on Zimmer frames would run away from you and shit. And I remember, how old would I have been in 1997?
48.
I was 17. I was 17.
I would have been like 14, something like that.
I was
13, 14. And I remember asking my dad, "Hey, Dad, what's a cunning stunt bonus?" Do you remember when if you did a spin, you used to get, and then you splattered someone, you'd get a cunning stunt bonus. And I'd be like, I feel like this is a play on words. In some form.
So good. It was so good.
So, I mean, I've already seen the reaction online. Oh, no multiplayer. Well, it is a roguelike game. It isn't designed for multiplayer. But there is a system there that I think, they could adapt in some degree, like into multiplayer racing. It does have a bit of a Twisted Metal vibe. But I did have fun with it. Fairy scored it 7.5. I'm kind of inclined to agree. Interestingly, it runs really well on my ROG Xbox Ally X. And I was like, wow, this is impressive because it was running everything on high, locked 60. I was like, nice, not bad. It's not play anywhere, but this is good. Okay, cool. And then, at least I don't think it's play anywhere. I have to admit, I had the Steam version, so I'm not 100% sure now I've said that. But then, our friend Mike over at Insider Gaming, he gave it 5 and he had all sorts of performance issues. And, this is the thing that will Microsoft have to solve, by the way, is what weird thing is my PC doing that their PC isn't doing that's causing the issues that I can't identify. And that's the console part of the wonderfulness of consoles, is it will just run.
The ones with their chips for back compat are a lot easier to control because it is just it's that CPU, that GPU in general.
Yeah. Fingers crossed. But yeah, it's a solid game. I think they probably overpriced it. I think this is $40 new. You could argue that if you didn't care about unlocking every single car, you would have seen everything in like 4 or 5 hours. Your mileage may vary. It's up to you. It's out now. Go check it out. Go watch the review if you want to see more gameplay footage. This is all my gameplay footage. I told Fairy I've got the game. I'll record the footage. It's fine. But yeah, I enjoyed it.
It does look a lot more like the original.
Yeah, it's got a really nice vibe. It's like and the music it slaps as well. By the way, it's got some really good heavy Doom 2016 style metal in there. If you're a fan of that sort of thing. Now I checked my embargo information. I'm allowed to say this out loud. I am playing and we'll have a preview for upcoming Don't Nod adventure Aphelion. I cannot share
like the Taylor Swift song.
I don't know Taylor Swift enough. I'll take your word for it, mate. But yeah, I can't say anything else other than that. But you can look forward to that at some point soon.
Not new.
Yes. Yeah. So that's cool. Big thank you to Don't Nod for letting me check.
We
that
also
out.
have 2 controllers we can show up to.
Oh yeah, that's funny you mentioned that actually. Yeah, I will go first because the lovely folks at Nacon.
Nick is going to like
this.
this one if he hasn't seen it already.
Yeah, I've seen it.
Yeah.
This is the Xbox 360 themed Revolution Pro Unlimited. Now, I actually did a review for this controller, the standard edition, which is sitting over there. But they sent me the 360 one, which is very kind of them. Here it is in all its glory. I'll try and hold this up to the camera. There is a YouTube short if you want to check this out.
A little more your left. Yeah. A little less.
There it is. Ooh. So yeah, very 360 themed, very pretty. I think I might have to give this away to someone in the community. You know,
I'm in the community.
I think maybe we'll do a little giveaway. I think for someone out there.
I don't have enough controllers.
Might need you do have enough. You have enough controllers, sir.
I never got the Razer Wolverine 3.
Oh, it's my favorite.
I'm so sad.
But
I never get any
one
controllers.
is strong follow. You got the fancy. This is an Xbox controller, mate.
That's one controller.
You're welcome.
I can't use that.
Of course you can.
Oh,
no, I can't.
Yep. If it breaks, you just take the shell off.
I can't go back to using controllers without back pedals.
Oh, well, true. Yeah.
That's not an option. I haven't used that.
What if your controller had back rudders? From Honeycomb Aeronautical, a PC controller built for one specific Microsoft game. You can probably guess what when it says Aeronautical. It is indeed for flight sim. So this is the throttle by default, and then you can set these to various other things. These are little switches that are like real mechanical, pop. Like this one pops in and out like various controls do. And on the back, you have rudders. One goes up, one goes down. And it works incredibly well. As we say, thank you to Rymouth X for the 25 Canadian, saying congrats on 300. Thank you very much.
Oh, thank you. Amazing.
And this is a wireless PC controller that they have a bunch of profiles you can import into Flight Sim, and it works perfectly.
Nice. That is very cool. I'm going to call this out. We've got a super chat, but before you do that one, I just want to call out the lovely Cat is watching and has pointed out that I am more of a Chappell Roan fan than Taylor Swift.
And I did read the super chat already.
Yeah, the super chat's been read. Mm-hmm. He literally
congrats on 300.
Yeah, he does not pay attention to anything I say.
Yeah.
I noticed Rymouth. I'm like, I haven't seen Rymouth. I checked their channel activity. The last comment they made was back in October.
Wow.
So I'm like, that's pretty nice. That's pretty nice to go with a super chat.
There are a couple of reviews coming this week, Jordan Andau, who asks us in chat. John and I both have
Reanimal's out this week, right?
Mm-hmm.
Is it really?
Mm.
Any good?
Oh, what's that?
You can find out next week.
Yeah. That's all I'm going to say about that. All right. The only reason I mentioned that I'm more of a Chappell Roan fan, and this is just to provide a laugh and a tangent.
She's in Fortnite now.
Yeah, she's in Fortnite now.
Just got there now.
Kat was so cross. She saw that Chappell Roan article that you wrote up, and she was like, "You didn't do any of the jokes she wanted to do." So she actually edited your article and put in, "It's a Fortnite phenomenon."
I don't know who Chappell Roan is or any of her music, so I was not going to do
Pink Pony Club. You know.
She was just at the Grammys in
I know
bodysuit thing that made her look semi-naked, like she had. The dress was hanging from supposed nipple piercings.
Good for her.
My daughter was like, "Oh my god, did you see Chappell Roan?"
We listened to it in the car, and my daughter really loves this song.
Thanks, TiberiusMonk, for the 1 membership.
Thanks, Tiberius. My daughter really loves this song called "My Kink Is Karma." Right, and then we're sitting there. I'm putting her to bed. Right, Kat's in my bedroom, and I'm like, "All right, no, honey." And she just went, "Dad, before you go," I was like, "What's up?" She went, "What's the kink?" And I just heard Kat be like,
"It's when you got a
from
cable
the room next door.
And it's got this little. It's too tight of a curve."
No, I just said it's when someone really likes something. That's it. That's how I left that. All right.
That was a bad choice. That was a bad choice.
Yeah. All right.
That was a bad choice.
I should have gone with Jesse's suggestion.
Because she's going to be at school.
She's
going to be at school, and someone in class is going to talk about something they really like, and she'll be like, "Oh, so that's your kink then?" And then the teacher's going to be like, "What really the fuck is this little fucking shit talking about?"
Puppies are the best. Great. Oh, puppies are your kink, eh?
Oh man.
Oh, so My Little Pony is your kink then? And then the teacher's going to be like, "Harriet, get the fuck over here."
Yep, calling your parents. Uh-oh. Then we're in trouble. Anyways, that is everything we've been playing, at least that we can talk about. And
there are things coming this week.
About. But there's a lot coming this week, actually. There's a lot coming. Is it warm? Is it warm in Australia, Nick? Are you okay?
I think it's pretty close to 30 degrees already, and it's only 10 o'clock.
Aw, what a nice super chat from Emargonaut.
Shit. Love you guys. I'm so happy you made it to the 300. Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Very lucky we made it to the 300.
It was really hard to listen to the first 50 episodes.
Despite, John constantly
fucking
doing
it up,
things to make that more difficult.
I am what I am, man. Thanks, Emargonaut. Let's talk about some video game news. Because, there's been a fair bit that's gone down this week. And I think we'll kick off with a big report from our friend Tom Warren, who has shared quite a bit of info, which has been kind of summarized because it's a paywalled article. But there's some interesting bits in here.
The notepad.
Yeah. We'll put a link in the chat for Tom Warren's work.
Thanks, Thiz Viper. Happy 300th episode, gentlemen. Thank you for the super chat.
It's like a little birthday when it's not our birthday. It's great. Tom Warren says, and this is the first surprising bit, and I'm curious on you guys' take on this. I remember when we discussed this.
I think this was before he's leaving for his paternity leave. Congratulations,
yes,
Mr. Warren.
I've known that for some time, and
I didn't know
he told me not to say anything publicly.
I
remember when we had him on, and I went, "Hey, how's it? And am I allowed to talk about that?" And he went, "No." And I'm like, okay. Congrats, Tom.
I saw people talking about it online, so I'm like, "Oh, that's out there."
Yeah, it's out there now. He's probably just, he's a private individual, and that's fine. First bit of information: Halo campaign evolved, tentatively targeting summer of 2026. Now, when we were discussing like where we would put Halo and things like that, we were all like, yeah, they'll just do it for the year, the actual 25th anniversary. But no, apparently not. A lot earlier than I would have suspected.
There's the always omnipresent Shinobi was in the Resetera thread talking about it, saying before September.
Wow.
So July, August.
Yeah, July, August.
Watch it be in the Gears Reloaded spot. And again, it's hard as balls for us to cover because we're at Gamescom.
Yeah, it's Halo, mate. Play 2 hours of it, it'd be fine, right? No, I'm joking.
Yeah, you said that about Gears Reloaded. It was a pain in the dick to get that done.
Hey, we got like 90% of the way through in 5 hours. I think that was pretty impressive.
I mean, Gears Reloaded is just Gears Ultimate Edition.
Yeah, I know.
I've already played it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I put like 10, 20 hours into Oblivion Remastered, and people lost their mind on me for not playing 200 hours of it for a review. I'm like, but it's just Oblivion with a facelift. I know what it is.
Yeah.
But Halo is technically in a new engine, so it will be very interesting.
I'm going to be, and 3 new levels. I'm going to be assessing all of this bad boy come the time.
Because I want to do that one.
Co-op review, baby.
Mm-hmm. It's the year of co-op reviews.
Nick,
no, he's never
get you
around.
in for a co-op?
Maybe.
Play our early morning, your late night, something like that. We'll figure it out. But yeah, so Halo campaign evolved, tentatively targeting summer of this year.
Yeah.
Gears of War E-Day is in the second half of 2026.
December.
That makes sense, but also I was thinking that
half.
like that's from July onwards. So if Halo is in
August.
the earliest Halo could be in is June. The earliest.
Yeah, June 21st on.
Yeah. I don't know, man. I don't know. I mean, they've got to squeeze as much in as they can before COD, GTA, and all the behemoths hit in the summer period.
That's why Halo makes sense in November. You can let Halo be that game.
The others might need more time.
Yeah. Maybe this is just fluid.
If you've got September, October for Fable, you've got a late October for COD. Maybe Gears is just December.
Maybe, yeah, like in the indie spot, like Indiana Jones spot. Just put Gears out.
But don't you think Gears would like dominate if it came out in like July or August?
And it's PS5 day one, presumably, as well.
I reckon
we don't know that yet.
Absolutely dominate that window if it came out then. And Halo, it's a remake of a remake of a remake. Like, leave it to die at its anniversary and be done with it. Like, the PlayStation people will buy it because it's Halo on PlayStation. It'll do well enough because everyone on Xbox is just going to play it on Game Pass.
Yep.
Like, it makes no sense to have Halo in summer. Gears should get summer.
The only thing I would say, Nick, is that and Microsoft keep doing this, is we don't know yet what their second half of the year, like, we know some games and we know some of the stuff, but there's stuff that they're going to have that they'll announce in June that's coming in the latter half of this year as a surprise. And we just don't know what it is yet. Like, they've done it before.
Know, but like, this is the first Gears of War in 7 years.
I know.
Like, and I think Gears 5 was an August or September game, if memory serves. That's just purely off the top of my head without even looking at it. I think Gears
September
5,
2019.
See? Told ya. So my memory was quite good.
Yeah. It's all guesswork on when things might come out.
So to me, Gears makes more sense in August or September and just let it dominate that window. But then again, we're talking about fucking Microsoft, aren't we?
Well, it's also Microsoft who has a ton. You don't know where each thing is, what needs the most time. Like, we rarely have enough information to properly assess, and it's all guesswork.
Yeah. So
Jordan Andow said summer games don't do as well. A great game will do well no matter what. People seem to forget that The Last of Us was like a June game.
Yeah, it was.
June. And like, if a game is great, then if anything, it's better. It's better to give it a slot when everything else is dead and it's a wasteland of no games. Like, that's when you would put a big giant game like Gears that's making its return. Let it have so much breathing space and let it be what everyone is talking about.
I don't disagree with you. Like, but it depends. If the game isn't ready, the game isn't ready, right?
It might not be, because we've seen fuck all of it since the
Baldur's Gate 3 was a summer game. Did fine.
Yeah.
There you go.
It's not about retail as much anymore. I think Nintendo might focus more on it on the holiday season because they still like half physical. But Xbox is like 9% physical and PlayStation's like 48, or not 48, like 20-ish % physical. So,
and I feel like in a post-COVID world, that whole summer, everyone's out and about. No, post-COVID, man, I reckon we've got more homebodies than ever. Everyone's always looking for a new thing to download, play, read, watch, listen to, Consume,
man.
consume. Everyone's constantly looking for something. Gears belongs, I reckon, in August. I reckon August would be like perfect.
I would be happy with August for Gears. Yeah, I'm with you, bro. Let's just quick recap here. We've got Halo tentatively targeting the summer. E-Day, second half of the year, not sure. Kiln from Double Fine coming in April.
I don't think a date matters for that game whatsoever.
I feel really bad saying that. Like, I don't want to be dismissive of any game. It's Double Fine. Do you know what I mean?
It could be amazing. It could be amazing. But that doesn't change the fact that 99 out of 100 people will be like, a multiplayer brawler where you are a pot? No thanks.
People might
that's
the creating
the reality
part
of the world.
And the cutesiness of it. I mean, I don't know. I want to play it. I want to play it and assess it. And here's the thing. If they have an event for this, as an example, I'm just going to ad-lib a little bit here. If they have an event where they invite journos and content creators to come and play it in an environment where the developers are hovering around and saying, oh, if you do this and do this, and the fun is explained and you have 4 hours of just playing, and then you're like, oh, I'm good at this, and then you get into that fun zone, you will form an opinion. And I imagine it would likely be a positive one. Which
I hope so.
Is kind of reminiscent of High Guard, where you have a brand new type of game mode with lots of different stages. And what did they do? They had a big old event with content creators for one day and press for another. 4 or 5 hours. We're going to sit. We're going to talk to you. The developers will play with you, explain those phases until you get it. And then, you've had fun. Whereas release on the internet, people will play for 10 minutes and then bad review. Right?
Maybe they need a big streamer to hopefully click with it and enjoy it.
I think I've seen a number of relatively large streamers being like, actually, like the skill gap is here. This exists in this game, but man, once the internet has got you in its targets, I don't think there's an escape. Like, you can't. It sucks, but it is what it is. But hey, pause for a moment because we've got a little super chat.
Yeah, super chat from Luke. Congratulations on episode 300. Proud to know you and proud to learn from you guys. Thank you for all your hard work in this space.
You're a legend.
That's to me and Joe, not Nick. He's not doing hard work. He's got a real job and a very busy family life.
That's true.
I did all the heavy lifting in the early days.
True.
Yeah. What else have we got from Mr. Tom Ryan? We've got new Starfield content soon. Lots and lots of stuff about Starfield 2.0, and obviously we've heard that it's been seen behind closed doors. Content creators got invited, but not press.
They're allowed to just say that they went and saw something. They can't say what they saw.
Yeah. And now, earlier this week, we had Polish site PPE, who are the guys and gals and folks that reported about Grand Theft Auto 6 not having physical editions, which Strauss Zelnick came out and denied and said, nah, no truth in that. But these guys have said, hey, we've seen documentation. It's coming out in April on PlayStation 5, Starfield, precisely April 7th, apparently. Now, April 7th is a Tuesday. So, okay, it's a valid day in the calendar month. What do you think? Likely? There's lots of scuttlebutt around this. Is this going to be the 2.0 launch? So, us beta testers get an improved version on Xbox and PC, and PS5s get their version.
Well, PS5 Pro, baby.
I mean, it runs really well
version
on consoles right now. And Shinobi again jumped in and said that the Switch 2 version is delayed and might never come out. I'm guessing because this is a very CPU heavy game, and the Switch 2 has a good GPU and a mediocre CPU. Around new content, the Armada, I forget the name of it.
Terran Armada.
Terran Armada is the thing they teased a while ago on social media. This game does not need a 2.0 $100 million investment like Cyberpunk did. It was finished and polished and fun when it launched, whereas Cyberpunk was not finished, not polished, but very fun. I'm interested. I'd love to cover it. And I have one of these. So if Bethesda's watching, which they're not, they could send a code for this, and I'd be very nice and review it for them.
PS5 version.
It'd be impressions, really. It's the same frigging game. But yeah, I, as the resident guy who played 110 hours of Starfield before it released and only talked to, 15 people also reviewing it who all really liked it, who now pretend to hate it. I think Starfield's great and people shit on it for no good reason.
Yeah.
I didn't play it.
No, you
It's
didn't.
not a Nick game.
You stuck to your guns. Not a game for
I
Nick.
didn't play it.
So we've got that info. What else have we got? A Fallout 3 remaster is in active development. Yeah, we've heard that for some time from various places. Lots of people were expecting it as at the end of the season 2 finale on Amazon Prime. It did not happen. Reset the clock. And
Hold on, did you mention what Tom said about hardware plans?
it's the next one in the line. Fallout 3 remaster in active dev, and then the next one is a new Xbox controller is this year. But he says that it was a potential next-gen Xbox controller with Wi-Fi to reduce cloud latency. And then in an earlier version of the news report, he'd accidentally left the line of new special edition Xbox consoles coming this year, but then it has been removed and was accidentally included in a draft of the article. It's not happening this year.
Oh.
So they might reveal 25th anniversary.
Thank you, Calzels.
For those who
Here, I'll put this in private chat. Calzels with the 333 if you want to read it, Nick.
Congrats on episode 300. I figured this one is appropriate. As for Starfield 2.0, in my opinion, it's going to be a good update and it will be great to play, but not a 2.0 that's being pushed. I just think the media is pushing 2.0 for their next round of clickbait. Sounds about right.
Fair assessment, perhaps.
And with Tom's report, it was also to lick Nick's butthole. Oh, God, another Tom in chat, Tom Henderson. But real quick, Tom had said that last year an updated Series X plans were scrapped, which I know Nick has been constantly hinting at. But those plans were scrapped.
Yeah, the refreshed.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, last year.
Which means that the thing I saw was probably real. If that's the case. Tom Henderson, well done on episode 300. You've lasted longer than Xbox. Impressive stuff. Yeah, we did. We outlasted Xbox.
Yeah.
So that would mean that the thing I saw was probably real if that's the case.
Interesting.
I've never mentioned that before. I've always just said I think we will get a refresh Series X, but I actually saw something.
Wink.
Wasn't 100% sure if it was real, but sounds like with Tom saying the plans were scrapped, what I saw was real.
Man.
Cool.
Potentially.
Oh, Xbox.
Yeah. As to the Elite Series 3, let's just say if and when that controller comes, I would not get my hopes up on improved build quality.
Man, if they don't sort out that bumper problem, like if they don't specifically in the trailer say, we've done this and now these have these parts and they're indestructible.
I mean, it could literally just be the regular controller's bumpers instead of what they use in the Elite, and it would be a lot better.
It's still insane to me that the build quality on the standard controller is infinitely better than the premium expensive controller.
It's not as complicated.
And I would say, I remember the first Elite in particular was notorious for the same bumper issue, but it had heavier metal bumpers on the same inner plastic, mechanism. Mm-hmm. So I will do the fucking math here, people. Twice the weight.
From what I've heard, I wouldn't be getting my hopes up for improved build quality.
They're in margins mode.
I was very disappointed to hear.
I don't expect the regular controller with Wi-Fi to also have all the things that were listed in the Sebel leak as well, because that all costs money.
Yeah, like gyro and
haptics. I would be fine. I would
imagine
be
they
content.
do the haptics at the most.
I would be completely content if they just took the original controller and just added the back paddles or back buttons to it. And I'd be more than fine. I'd be more than fine with that. I just want the back paddles. I don't give a shit about the rest.
You know, Microsoft, if you want to release a new Xbox this year, we designed one a couple of episodes back called the
what was it called?
The Slotbox 365.
The Slotbox 365, powered by Copilot.
Funnily enough, they're pulling back from AI and Copilot and everything. They have finally realized.
Oh, wow. After $500 million got wiped from their...
$500 million.
Fucking dickheads.
Well, I don't think I have it in there, but like everyone's losing valuation because the stock market is very stupid. Now, in Microsoft's case, it was because they're
crypto
spending...
shit bricks.
Yeah, like
Bitcoin got cut in half.
Ethereum
Bitcoin
is down
got cut in half.
an insane amount. Like the whole market, especially around video games, when Google did their friggin' little AI engine thing, people are like, oh my God, we won't need... That's going to kill all these companies. Like, man, that looks like shit. No one's ever going to want to play that. It's not worth anything yet.
Now's the time to buy Bitcoin because when it rockets back up
not
again...
Not financial advice.
Oh, yeah.
I have to say that for not financial advice. Do not sue us if you lose all your money.
What are you going to do?
Yeah, I mean, are they going to reveal 25th anniversary Xbox hardware for the next year? I mean, can you think of anything more Microsoft than that?
No, I think
here's the thing: happy birthday!
Not
next
not
year,
a console, but like
not
maybe
on
they'll
the
finally
birthday.
have some wraps. Maybe hey MVG.
Dim. Oh wow, $50 super chat from Dim. Congrats on 300, gents. Thanks, mate.
Dim, if you're watching, I'm heading to Vegas on Monday, bro. Hit me up. Be good to see you, bro. I'm at DICE, so give me a shout.
Yeah, but I would imagine 25th anniversary stuff would be more controllers.
Looking forward
and
to him coming back down to Melbourne for a bit.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree, Jesse. You might be right. Hey, I'll see MVG at DICE. We'll get a little selfie in. Get a little selfie action.
Paris posted he's not going there, sadly. Paris is fun to hang out with.
Yeah, he was meant to be going.
He had work stuff popped up, he said.
Oh, that's a bummer.
He was my constantly run into him at Gamescom.
Yeah, I'll be back from Greece. I'll be back from Greece in July, so yes, August is fine.
Luke Law.
I'm going to take him out for breakfast.
You know it, baby. Wolverine controller for life. I love this thing. It is my jam. All right. Next up in video game news, PlayStation had a very fun time selling all of the hardwares and having all of the monies and things and full game sale increases and stuff like that. It's pretty solid financial reporting.
Don't use that word.
Apparently that's a negative connotation.
No.
What?
Saying solid, as in, this is really solid financials, means that you haven't pumped it up at being good enough.
Because it's solid because their revenue was higher than ever, but their margins were still like 9%. Like they weren't killer. They're good. It's good. But they want more margin. Everyone wants more margin.
Yeah, like this is my least favorite thing to ever talk about in this industry.
They
ever
announced another multiplayer game. So
they did
randomly in the weirdest way.
A fuck ton of money on PC ports, probably mostly PC ports, and some Xbox ports. Like that's, yeah, man. Like they do need to make money. We've been talking for years about how their games cost a lot to fucking make, and it would hurt a lot of their margins. That's not console warring. It's just
their margins haven't been great, and then that's one of the main issues with because their margins were actually better because they sold less hardware year over year, even though they are still neck and neck with PS4 lifetime. You know, from when they started, and they sold more than the Switch 2. Like they're doing just fine.
Yeah. Interestingly, for all of the go woke, go broke crowd, Ghost of Yotei has sold 3.3 million copies since its launch on October 2nd. And I think they commented that it's actually doing better or did better in the similar time frame than Ghost of Tsushima. So, or Tsushima, I should say.
I have to say, I actually really like the art style of that. Horizon.
This
is very pretty.
Hunter's Gathering.
The Horizon Hunter's Gathering game. I think the art style is fantastic.
Yeah, I really like the art style on it.
If there's one thing you can trust from Guerrilla, it's that their games are going to look incredibly good.
I've noticed they've done that hero lighting thing that the sequel to Horizon got kind of like people zoned in on it, where Alloy was always like
the lighting looked funny.
But they've done it here as well. Like everyone's got kind of like a glow of like I'm perfectly lit at all times.
I'd actually love it if like Horizon 3 looked like this.
Oh, you're gonna have the Horizon fans
I'd love
coming
it.
after you.
I mean, they won't want it to look. The PlayStation fanboys won't want it to look like that because they need it to all be fucking hyper realistic and the grass has to fucking move and the shadows. Bleh. I'd love if Horizon 3 looked like this. I reckon it'd be great.
Do you know what though? I like speaking. Like I've not played it. I know it's a 3-player PvE game, right? So cool.
It is Elden Ring Night Rain.
But that's a really smart thing to do because players nowadays, like people react to hero shooters in general now, apart from Overwatch coming back, which is a pretty big deal. But there's this instant reaction to stuff like this, but it is PvE, which means you're pulling in a far more less belligerent crowd, I want to say. And I said this a couple of shows ago when we were talking about what Gears E-Day should do. Man, if Sony had been smart with this kind of live service game, if Xbox can persuade or have had the coalition working on a consistent PvE experience within Gears E-Day, they could be onto a really big winner there. If they have been smart enough to think about that in advance. Fingers crossed. I would be delighted to see something like that. Not just round-based horde, something a bit more persistent where people can gather up and like there's real challenge to be had. We'll see. But I think this looks good.
Yeah, again, visually, gameplay-wise, I got no idea, but
yeah,
visually, don't get me wrong, Horizon Zero Dawn is one of those games that will look good almost forever, kind of like Rise Son of Rome does. But I don't know, I've just always preferred this kind of art style over just, let's be as hyper-realistic as possible. Like, I like how this looks. I really like how it looks.
It's nice.
It looks nice.
It is a bad name. Horizon Hunters would have been better.
Yeah, just Hunters.
But isn't there already Star Wars Hunters?
Yeah, but that game's dead. I think I got delisted. Also, I do appreciate this guy cosplaying as Beavis.
Ashashin, executive producer,
Grand benefactor, baby.
Grand benefactor. Member for 29 months. Good evening, gentlemen. Congratulations on 300 episodes, fellas. Gaming this year absolutely looks like another home run. Can't wait for what's next.
Yep. Just us planning how to cover all of it has been very hard to do because there is so much that looks so good.
Yeah, it is. There's a lot. But there's so much coming out this year that I have I'm anticipating pretty heavily. So I'm hyped for 2026. I'm all in, baby. In other news, Valve have revealed that that Steam machine we said we were releasing early in 2076. It's going to be the first half of the year now, and they came straight out and said it like very directly. The first question that you guys probably want to know is when will these be launching and how much will they cost? And here's what Valve posted earlier this week. They said that when we announced these products in November, we planned on being able to share specific pricing and launch dates by now. But the memory and storage shortages you've heard about across the industry have rapidly increased since then. The limited availability and growing prices of these critical components mean we must revisit our exact shipping schedule and pricing, particularly around the Steam machine and the Steam frame. Our goal of shipping all 3 products in the first half of the year has not changed, but we have work to do to land on concrete pricing and launch dates that we can confidently announce, being mindful of how quickly the circumstances around both of these things can change. We'll keep you updated. So yeah, even like people thinking, a $500 Steam machine,
well that was never going to happen even before all the RAM bullshit. That was never happening.
It was like maybe 6, probably 700.
What both I and Mike from Insider Gaming had heard was March. I very much doubt March now, but we had both heard quite some time ago the plan was March. But I'd say that's now cooked.
Yeah. Just goes to show that, like, as much as people want to be like, they'll hold on to this dream that the hardware won't be affected.
$399. $399 Steam machine, or it's dead in the water.
Richard at Digital Foundry said if it's not $399, he thinks it would have a very hard time selling. And at that time, I was like, man, they said it's going to be priced comparative to other systems around it, and they don't have a retail presence, and they're not a gigantic hardware company.
Subsidizing.
When I saw people expecting $399 and $499, I'm like, my God, if this thing was $399, it would sell gangbusters. Yeah, like everyone would buy one. It's like, what? I could get a PC, like a really decent PC for $399.
It would sell nonstop to companies to become like their workstations and stuff. Like they would have a very hard time actually getting it to customers at that price with it being a PC. Yeah. Welcome, Crazy Insane, as a YouTube member. Thank you very much.
Aww. Thanks, mate.
Oh, all these happy 300th vibes. It's very nice in here. By the way, everybody watching right now, thank you very much for tuning in, hanging out with us on your Saturday afternoon, evening, or Sunday morning, wherever you are in the world. If you could do me a favor.
272.
Wow, that's good. If you do me a favor, hit that like button, just like Nick's suggesting you do. And fireworks might happen if you do it. So do it outside. But hit that like button. We really appreciate it. Because the algorithm demands it.
Yeah.
In other news, there's not a huge amount to say about this one. Jason Schrier went to visit Obsidian. They let him in. He wrote about them. Turns out the year of Obsidian was something they do not want to repeat and was actually a kind of a sign of really bad planning on their part.
Yeah, mainly around Avowed, I think, which was definitely meant to be out earlier, but yeah.
Fair enough.
There was also like a thing, the main thing that came out of it outside of how the year of Obsidian wasn't, like Josh Thor was like, it was from poor planning, not from what they were hoping for. Grounded 2 is doing great.
Right. And we were all like, man, Obsidian's this amazing studio. They got 3 games out in a year. How good are Obsidian?
Well, if they were good like they wanted, it would have been out just non-stop rapid-fire games from them. Obsidian 2 did amazing, but was also... It exists because Eidos Montreal pitched it. And the big thing was not in the article at all. So it's like what actually happened and how did it come up? But essentially the 30% accountability margin. Everyone always says profit margins, but Microsoft said accountability margins in the original reporting, according to Jason. And I don't know if it was Fergus directly saying yes to 30% when Jason brought it up, or if he was going along with the hypothetical. But he said yes. If someone's been working on something for 5 years, I think it makes perfect sense for them to want 30% back on it. Also, the original reporting was
Foley?
It's not every studio and game; it's certain studios and games, whatever that ends up meaning. So people take that type of info and go the way they want.
As a supporter,
yeah. Thank you, Jay. This will be for you and the last guy.
And don't forget, everyone, we still have plenty of beans.
Oh no, I don't want to talk about the beans.
You got a good bean.
A bean because should we have a bean because MVG gave us $50?
All right, you can have a bean, bro. Yep. And everyone can go watch you go. Oh, yeah, it's not bad.
It's fine. It's fine.
Jay Foley with the $2 super chat. Happy 300 guys, he says. Thank you, Jay.
Oh, thanks, mate.
I'm mixing them up.
The
Jay gave me a cat emoji thing for my Discord avatar.
Oh my god, I got the clear one again with.
Oh, that's dead fish potentially, I think, from memory.
I don't know. I feel like there's so many clear ones. Stinky socks and Tutti Fruities, clear.
Well, that's clear with like red, white, and blue speckles in it that are normally pretty
toasted
obvious.
Marshmallow and stink bug.
Wow, 327 people watching now. Hit that like button, please.
What's this one? I don't know what this is.
Why do people keep asking me about a timer? I don't know what they're talking about.
I don't know what they're talking about. Is there a timer?
I think
this might be Tutti Fruity.
You're lucky. If it was Stinky Socks,
if you're not going, yuck, then it's not a bad one.
Because Stinky Socks is literal hell in your mouth.
You guys keep saying that, but...
Yeah, your mouth is obviously broken, as you told us about before the show, and you don't have good taste buds. Or the Australian beans are piss weak and just really bad.
I don't know.
Because I promise you,
are amazing.
I have an iron stomach, and the stinky socks one almost made me hurl on camera before I could run away.
Because I'll tell you now, mate, you come down here, the restaurants I'll take you to, you'll be fucking loving it. Loving it.
And my standards are pretty low.
Tom Henderson in the chat, he doesn't have good taste buds because he's Greek. Wow.
Giannis is the same. Shit taste.
No. That's actually the opposite. That's actually the opposite. We have incredible taste. The food in Greece is great.
Speaking of Tom Henderson in the chat, I don't know if anybody else saw this. I put it in the showrunner because this is the
insane.
balmiest.
Yes.
One of the balmiest things I've read this year. So this was an exclusive from Insider Gaming, Tom Henderson. I'll put a link in the chat if people want to go give it a click. I would highly recommend you do for the full story. I'm not going to read all of it out. But the nutshell here is, this is per Tom, the MindsEye. Remember MindsEye? I played like 4 hours of it. It's pretty bad. The co-CEO, Mark Gerhard, has alleged in an internal meeting with Builder Rocket Boy employees that they have caught the guys who sabotaged MindsEye with an alleged €1 million euro campaign to take down the game. He alleged
I didn't
that the
see
company,
any of this money. Why didn't they pay me to take down the game?
He alleged that a company was a very big American company and it's not the company you're thinking of, and that there was a smear campaign paid the UK company called Ritual Network, who he claims are a bunch of gangsters, to carry out the sabotages. This included paying influencers, including Cyberboy, an influencer that Gerhard recently threatened with a cease and desist via Discord, 3 journalists and a Builder Rocket Boy employees to harm MindsEye.
That was Jay Foley buying a bean. Who do you want to eat it, Jay?
Oh, we're doing a bean. But yeah, it is crazy. There's whole comments in there. Stuff about like putting the journalists that he feels wronged him.
I thought it was
like,
Tom Henderson that took that game down.
Was it?
The gauntlet has been thrown down. John,
Pretty sure it's Tom Henderson.
enjoy bean. Yeah, it's a weird one with MindsEye because the game's really bad. From everyone I know that's played it, including John and others, like it's not good. It wasn't ready. It's real beat up. John's got himself also what looks clear, but it probably isn't because his camera's weird.
It is. Yeah, it's a clear one. It's Tutti Frutti.
Oh, if
Stinky
this is
Socks.
Stinky Socks, you be ready to run. It's the worst one. John.
Thanks, Jay Foley. Happy 300th episode, everyone.
Ready to just yank your headset out and run. Don't puke on camera. Run. Go away. It's the worst one, Nick. I'm not kidding. It's so bad.
You guys are
weak. No, it is zesty. It smells, it tastes exactly like old gym socks smell. I don't know how they figured it out. They somehow made it so that you are eating old gym socks. Am I wrong? Am I wrong, John?
No, it's just the worst.
Yeah. It's spicy. It's like yeah. It's spicy and zesty, and it doesn't go away for a long time.
Oh, it's stuck in my teeth.
Yep. Don't eat it. Never eat a bean without someone paying $50, or I'll kill.
I'll have another one just because I feel bad.
Don't. I'm going to turn your camera off and mute you because otherwise, what's the point of people spending $50, Nick?
I got heaps in here.
I know.
Look how many
That's
I
a
got.
lot of $50. Not just eat it when you feel like it because you have no taste buds.
We need to come up with something worse for Nick.
Yeah.
Like just a bag of shit.
No, he has to get the ones that are insanely hot. Every time someone just tells Nick, and then he has to eat it, and it's insanely hot. And we'll give him $1.
Oh yeah, spice. I struggle with spice. Like if I had to do the hot chip challenge, I'd be fucked. I'd be completely.
You'd be one of the people that.
I'm sensing a let's make Nick do the hot chip challenge event going.
Spice, I cannot handle. Like,
hello.
As I'm getting older, I'm getting better with spice. But like up until the last couple of years, a KFC zinger was like as spicy as I could go.
Wow.
And even that, I could feel the tingle.
See you in 20 minutes and 45 seconds, Luke from Xbox Expansion Pass, for no other reason. I don't know why. People keep talking about a timer. I'm not sure why. MindsEye.
Yeah, MindsEye is absolutely insane. Go read the full story. Like, this is crazy. they talk about how they'd recently rolled out an enhanced cybersecurity software package to their employees without them knowing about it. And it was rolled out to their PCs, and then it's monitoring their user activity on their machines, including keystrokes and screen behavior in an attempt to track. This is someone who clearly is super paranoid, allegedly.
Well, it might have been allegedly, well, not allegedly, but one of the main guy over there was in the Epstein files, so they got stuff to hide.
Allegedly.
No, he
we
was
should
in
do
it.
an Xbox
Maybe he didn't do
Era
anything.
Hot Ones crossover, where I go on Hot Ones.
I would like to go on Hot Ones. That would be fun.
You and Jennifer Lawrence.
I'd fucking die. I'd die on the first one. I'd like pass out.
I've tasted the bomb before. It's unpleasant. It's unpleasant. It's just chemical.
Yeah, I don't like I don't like the hot sauces that also just taste like ass. Like there's some very good tasting ones that are hot. And like nah.
Yep. Yeah.
Isn't one of the ex-GTA people involved in MindsEye?
Yeah, that was Leslie Benzies.
Leslie
his company.
Benzies.
Leslie?
Who had a bad allegation against him in the Epstein. It was just an allegation.
Yeah, wasn't he also in the files?
It was an allegation and an FBI tip. So it was not something that was there and proven in any way, shape, or form legally.
Okay.
The old Epstein files. Anyways, Nintendo had a partner direct.
Hey, we got to talk about this for 19 minutes, John. I don't know why.
Yeah. Don't you worry about that. Nick, did you tune in to Nintendo's third party?
I didn't, because it was at 1 a.m.
Oh, you didn't catch up on it afterwards?
I didn't, because I saw what was announced then. I announced at it, and I was like, it seems... Like, to me, that was very much... And the reason I've seen the reaction to this direct that I've seen online, which is everyone shitting on it, is because this direct was very, very much aimed at Switch 2 only users. People who own Switch 2s and nothing else.
Yeah.
Because nothing else makes sense. Like, it was a bunch of ports and, we had Resident Evil. We had all the Xbox games that were announced there. We had, it was just, to me, it felt very much, hey, this is for people that only have a Switch 2. Look at all this third-party support you're getting on this console, which was something we had spoken about. Like, I fully expected the Switch 2 to receive the most third-party support pretty much in Nintendo history. Outside of, the NES, because... The NES was the days when Nintendo were fucking evil pricks that were strong-arming every developer to put every major publisher and every menu, all the Nintendo, Sega, Sony, Microsoft, they've all had their turn at being pricks in the industry. But mate, no one will ever top NES era Nintendo. No one. Sony tried for a while, but. Man,
I'm looking at the footage that Jesse's playing here, which I think is from Orbitals.
Yes, it is Orbitals.
I think it looks incredibly good.
Yeah, that does. Their Orbitals looks neat.
Very neat. Holy crap.
Yeah, like an anime.
Gorgeous
it's
game.
Playable anime.
Really pretty.
And it is Switch 2 only, or Switch only, I think.
Yeah, but it supports Game Share. Mm-hmm. I wonder how many people use Game Share.
No idea.
3.
I don't know how used that feature is, because it is a neat feature. It's just it doesn't. I've never known anyone who used it ever. It's just
no idea.
One of those things. But yeah, I didn't. I saw the list of games revealed, and I was like, I don't really feel a need to go and watch this.
No, I mean there was some. Cool stuff. It was Hollow Knight Switch 2 edition,
which I downloaded.
Cool.
It was a free update.
Yeah,
so if you already have Hollow Knight,
it's free.
Yeah, if you already own Hollow Knight on Switch, then you got the upgrade for free. So I quickly downloaded it, and I'm like, you know what? Maybe I'll give Hollow Knight another chance. And then I started playing for 5 minutes. I'm like, yeah, I still don't like this game. And I just stopped. It's funny. I wish I had mentioned it while we're talking about going back on Switch games. I completely forgot to bring it up when we were talking about what we've been playing, but this is kind of relevant. I've been hooked back into Vampire Survivors.
Oh,
So
man.
I'd bought it on Switch back in the day, and I didn't play it a lot. I played it a little bit, and then just randomly out of nowhere, I decided to play it again, and I got full on hooked. And then I discovered that it's now got an account system, its own account system. So I signed up to a Ponkle account, and then I noticed that the Xbox version is Play Anywhere, and I was like, oh, wow. So I bought the Xbox version for I got it for $1. And I was like, cool. And so now I've got it across everything, all my devices, which is because I'm like, you know what, man? If a developer's going to do something good like that, I'm going to fucking reward that shit.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
Like, seriously, hello, Balatro, fucking, you're a millionaire now. Get your account system going, or get your cross save going, because I don't play it on Switch or anything else anymore because of that. I don't want to start all over again.
Yeah.
Give me an account system, and I'll start it on PlayStation 5 because it was part of PlayStation Plus. I'll pick it up again on Switch because my stuff will be there. Come on, man, you're a millionaire, dude. Get your shit together.
It's an odd one. The thing with Vampire Survivors is I keep going back to it every now and then, but you know, like where you were hooked, right? When I first played that, I was like hooked. I was playing it constantly, unlocking everything, figuring out all of the pairings for evolutions, and getting to the point where I beat death, and I'm like, yeah, I've unlocked Red Death, and blah blah. And then loads and loads of DLCs have come out, and then I'm just like, I try and go back in it. I'm like, I don't even know where I was to kind of restart that progression curve. So I end up just playing one or two games and going, oh yeah, I've won because I've unlocked that. And I don't know where to go anymore with it. It's become too unwieldy in my head.
The DLCs aren't the easiest thing to know how to always unlock everything either. You have the Castlevania one, and then you have to unlock most of the characters. And if you haven't played in a while, it can be...
Yeah, it's confusing.
It's a lot, even though it's all very good.
Are you interested in checking out Vampire Crawlers? The demo's coming later on this month on Steam and PC.
I'm not sure. But there's a relevant super chat from Cody Bishop. Fallout 4 on Switch 2 looked rough, like PS3 graphics.
Yeah, Todd Howard popped up, didn't he? Did he pop up at the end and announce a load of Bethesda things?
Tom Howard was basically the one more thing. Which is pretty funny.
Yeah, it was Fallout 4 Anniversary Edition, Indiana Jones on Switch 2, and fitting within a game card as well.
That game should do so fucking well on Switch. Yeah. For all the shit Xbox owners get, oh, you guys hardly bought any copies of this niche JRPG. You're fucking shit. Mate, if Switch owners don't buy Indiana Jones, you tell me what's on Switch that's like that game. And Indiana Jones is a fantastic game.
So fucking good.
I would be bitterly disappointed in Switch owners if they don't buy Indiana Jones. I'm not talking about Switch 2 only owners. I'm not talking about people that have Xboxes and already played on Xbox. I'm talking about Switch 2 only owners that would be craving maybe a slightly more mature game. You gotta get Indiana Jones. You gotta get Indiana Jones. It is so good.
Is this Switch 2 footage that I'm watching right now? Because if it is,
why wouldn't it be? Yeah.
It's super impressive.
Yeah.
I'm looking at I'm looking for telltale signs of Switch 2-ishness.
I mean, it's 30.
Yeah. Is it?
Yeah. It doesn't look 60 on my screen.
Oh, okay.
I might be wrong.
It's such a good game. It is such a great game, Indiana Jones.
I loved it. I want to see.
I haven't finished it yet. I still have to go back.
You should.
I am a fair way through, to be fair.
Where are you?
I'm at the last major hub. What's it called? Starts with S.
Sukhothai.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
Yes. But remember, I'm 100%ing each area before I move on, so that's why it was taking me so long.
Man, I was trying to do that, and then the game had a bug where the cog puzzle in Sukhothai wouldn't work. It was solve the cog puzzle, but it was I was missing 5 cogs, and I went back from the earlier puzzle where you get them, and it just wouldn't let me pick them up, and I'm like, what do I do? No. And then time went by, and then I never went back to 100%.
Went back.
I think I've 100%ed every other area as well, which is really irritating.
And that's what I've been doing because I've been enjoying this game because I've been enjoying the game so much, I was like just 100%ing it, scouring every corner of the map and trying to do everything. It's such a great game, Indiana Jones. It's so good.
As I say, I heard that bug was fixed now. Didac Brew in the chat, that bug is still not fixed apparently.
Oh, wow, really?
It really pissed me off. I was like, and because you could activate like you could go into the assists and turn on where is the thing. Because that's where I was like, where are these cogs? And it was leading me to a place, and they were not fucking there. And then I was like, oh, they're there on the ground, but they're not a pick-upable item. They've like become a part of the geometry. It was so frustrating.
I'll let you know if I get there, and I'll probably. I'm finding myself going back to a lot of older games and almost completing them, like Mario and Rabbids, which I'm right there at 100%ing the whole thing. Vampire Survivor, like I'm going back to a lot of games lately, like in trying to not necessarily get through my backlog because that would just be fucking impossible, but just trying to like clear some of it because there's just so much. It's frankly ridiculous.
Like I'm looking forward to Reanimal coming out next week. But like, don't forget, High on Life 2 is coming out on Friday.
I know.
Right, and I'm like...
And its preload's still not up on Xbox.
I get back on Friday.
And hello, Mario Tennis. Mario Tennis Fever.
Yeah.
Me and Tom Warren, the only two people that love Mario Tennis.
Is that coming out on Friday?
Next week. It's next week. What's the date? Feb 12?
I think it's a day before High on Life, if I remember when I looked at them both.
Oh my god.
Or no,
Feb 12. Yeah. Mario Tennis Fever comes out in 4 days.
One day before High on
Life. Please, Jesse, tell me Nintendo's going to give us a code.
I don't know. I haven't asked yet.
Oh, what Mario Tennis? I've bought every single Mario Tennis game. I have them all.
Remind me on like Monday and I'll send an email and say, hey, by the way, when Mario Tennis comes out, could we get a code on launch day? I'll see.
I've got the GameCube one, the Wii U one, the Switch 1. Now I'm going to get the Switch 2. I love Mario. I bought it digitally on Wii U. So I got the 64 version on Wii U digitally. I love the Mario Tennis games so much. And I think part of that is fueled by the absence of Virtua Tennis and no other decent tennis game. Like if Sega was still around with Virtua, like there is such an opportunity for Sega to dominate the tennis genre by coming back with Virtua Tennis, paying the money, getting the license, getting all the fucking players, doing all the likenesses properly, doing legends with Federer, Sampras, Becker, Edberg, Ivanisevic, just absolutely dominate with Virtua Tennis 5, or just go the 2K route or whatever you want to do, and just bring back Virtua Tennis because it would be massive. I reckon.
Yeah, I reckon.
Well, when we played...
that was a very Australian-coded I reckon there.
We played the 2K tennis game, and Nick and I both really didn't like it, and then it reviewed incredibly well.
Oh, man.
It still shocks me.
That was a bitterly disappointing tennis game.
Yeah, you were sad.
Because I love Top Spin. Top Spin in the old days on OG Xbox was great. It was really good.
Got that on emulation. The Xbox version of Top Spin.
Have you? I might have to do the same.
It's illegal.
Yeah.
Show me your original copy right now.
Yeah, I burned my disc.
I sold mine.
Now, one of the other things, outside of all the Bethesda releases and other bits and pieces, yes, there were a lot of ports at the Nintendo Direct. Definitely, I think you're right, Nick, very much. Hey, Switch 2 owners, look at all these games you might already own, but now you can play them on the go.
No, again, I think it was for Switch 2 only owners.
Yeah.
This Direct. Which is not me.
But this is weird as well, because I wrote the news up, and I have to admit, I should have double checked and I didn't. At the same time the Nintendo Direct was going on, the folks at Wishfully and a bunch of Planet of Lana II previews go up, and they have a trailer and they've announced their release date, which is March 5th. So just under a month from now, Planet of Lana 2 Children of the Leaf is coming out. I thought it was shown at the Nintendo Direct because, yes, it's coming to Game Pass, but it's releasing on everything. So yeah, I checked that trailer out. That game looks great, and I'm reminded of we got our preview already. I had cheekily retweeted out, like, because IGN and all these other ones were doing previews. I was like, hey, we did a preview last year. No one watched it. We played it on the handheld as well before they were released. Anybody? And kindly, wishfully retweeted it. Bless them. But man, I'm really looking forward to this. I don't know how much you guys.
Game.
Yeah, they're so pretty. And the thing is, as well, as soon as I heard the music again, the Planet of Lana melody.
Give me art styles like this over realism all the time. All the time. And again, put it down to me being old because I grew up with the pixel art games and all that stuff. So I always, as a child, I always had visions of games looking like cartoons when I was older. Which is so all through growing up, I was waiting for the day when games would just look like moving cartoons. And now we're there. Yeah. So it's like, that's all I want to see. I just want to see games that look like moving cartoons.
It's so lovely. But just that ba, 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 ba. The soundtrack was so good to the first one. I hope the second one is as good. And you know, I'm reading the chat here. Planet of Lana, really, really great. Runs great on the Ally. I played the Planet of Lana 2 at Gamescom on a early version of the ROG Asus Xbox Ally Windows 11 handheld gaming PC, and I don't know I'm sure I've told this story before, but they apparently shouldn't have let me play on that because it was a pre-final materials version of the handheld, and I'm holding this thing and I'm like, oh my god, what is this plastic they've chosen for this? Because I've already demoed the Ally X earlier that day, and we were and to have my hands on this, I was like, they have really messed up here. This is
you were shocked the entire day.
I was like,
you know what game runs? You know what game runs quite well on the Asus Republic of Gamers Xbox Ally X Windows 11 handheld gaming PC device?
No,
Mio runs quite well. Because Mio's play anywhere, and my save file was there because I was dropping my son off at his rep basketball training, and I was like, I had to just sit there for like an hour and a half, and I'm like, man, set myself up in the cafe downstairs, just played Mio for an hour and a half, and time just flew by.
Man,
by.
That is the wonder. I've got my handheld loaded to the gills with some cool games, and I like, what is it? 13-hour flight or something like that. I think with my stopover in Denver on the way out on Monday, I'm like, okay, I can complete this game in this many hours. That's half the flight. Let's fucking go. I'm just going to lock in. As soon as the meal's done, I'm going to put on my X reels, and I'm just going to disappear and just play video games.
That really is my absolute favorite thing about my Asus ROG Ally Xbox Ally X.
You know what game you might be able to play on it thanks to Play Anywhere is it's tied to this super chat from Jordan Endo we get to do in the next 2 minutes.
There's actually a couple of super chats like that.
Oh, we got one of them. No, we got one.
Jordan Andell, let's talk about Crimson Desert, please. I want to know, why do you guys think people still have so much skepticism about the game, even though many members of the press, including me, have played it?
Because they haven't.
I thought people were excited for Crimson Desert.
They're very
My
excited,
algorithm is showing me positivity.
Yeah, they're very excited, but they're just like, it sounds like the everything game. How could it ever be all of this? How could it be? First off, no one has any idea if the story is going to be any good. I don't know. I don't know if the writing is going to be good. The bits of voice acting I heard were fine. The music was good. The graphics are amazing. It's their own engine. It also is listed as Xbox Play Anywhere, even though I have asked the PR and they have not responded if it is or is not yet.
Is it?
So no guarantee it is, but it is showing.
Cosmic Invasion did the same thing.
Well, no, the bundle shows Play Anywhere, and the game has the Play Anywhere tag, but the game only shows playable on Xbox. So it's a little weird. But again, that's all up to the publisher, who is also the developer on this one. It was super fun to play, but I do think a lot of it is it's trying to be so much and so big, and until you actually play it and until the dev has a big track record of it, people are going to be skeptical.
I reckon it will be, just like Arc Raiders is. I reckon it'll be Play Anywhere.
There's been a couple.
I don't know how to run.
I'm
not sure how to run.
It ran unbelievably well on a very powerful PC. That's all I know. But also,
everything runs well on a really
they
powerful
are the
PC.
devs who, with their own engine, had a game in Black Desert that ran 120 FPS on the original Xbox, I think 1X. So,
okay. It's impressive. It's
30
impressive.
Sounds like
seconds
they
for
know
what?
how
What are
to
people talking about?
optimize.
I mean, I'm jealous that your 1v1 interview
25.
flew. There's clearly a huge amount of anticipation for Crimson Desert.
20 seconds. What?
You know, people should watch all the other 1v1 interviews. There's some really good developer chats,
15?
including with 34 Big Things on Carmageddon Rogue Shift, High on Life 2 with the narrative director Alec
10?
Robbins. It's a very funny
9?
conversation.
8, 7,
What?
6,
Huh?
5,
What?
4.
Who?
And now, stand by for this important announcement.
As part of our 300th podcast episode, after nearly 7 years, XboxEra is about to change. And it's a big change, and there's a lot to cover here. But let's get the larger part out of the way. Yeah, we're rebranding, and that rebrand is going to see a big update come to our little corner of the internet, including a brand new and very shiny website. And I acknowledge that change isn't easy, especially when it involves something that people care about. And I'm pretty sure that this isn't a big surprise, particularly for the fantastic folks that have supported our team since the very early days. XboxEra, which we started as a small podcast way back in 2019, has grown far beyond what we had originally planned. It's become more than a vehicle for what was a small podcast that went out every fortnight, or even a website about Xbox consoles and Xbox games. In 2025, we celebrated our biggest year ever in terms of readership and overall growth, and we saw incredible milestones for our podcast. For us, however, it's always been about you, our community, the people that have supported us year in and year out. It's a community that is built on passion, fun, and a shared love of just playing video games, with an aversion to clickbait and nonsense in an industry that is increasingly dominated by it. As we've scaled up, as our ambitions and our readership have grown, we came to the inescapable conclusion that change is not only desirable, but kind of necessary. We understand that rebranding away from XboxEra is probably going to be a big deal for some of you, so allow me to explain the why, what it means for our community going forward, and I can't see the next line.
There's a big gap!
We understand that rebranding away from XboxEra is probably going to be a big deal for some of you, so allow us all to explain the why, what it means for our community going forward, and where we plan to go next. When XboxEra launched, the name made a lot of sense. We wanted to build a website focused on Xbox, built by people, well, that actually played there. It was just before the dawn of a new generation, and it's been a pretty crazy time. It's fair to say a lot has changed. Ultimately, as time went on, we found ourselves covering and frankly wanting to cover more than just Xbox. PC, VR, Nintendo, PlayStation, and all of the industry turbulence, news, and culture that came with it. Beyond all of that though, DayOne refocuses us on what this is ultimately all about: playing great video games and bringing you the best in news, reviews, and previews on day one. It's a name that we feel ultimately honours our roots and where we came from, but gives us complete freedom to make our corner of the internet even more awesome. We went through a lot of name ideas for the rebrand and even toyed around with the full URL, Play Day One. Ultimately though, we just shortened it to Day One, and we hope you dig it. I really annoyed Predrag for weeks with tons of different branding ideas. It's a good question. The XboxEra podcast, over the course of 300 episodes, has earned, according to our community, an iconic place in people's hearts and minds. We're not so sure about that, but we do appreciate the compliment. We discussed internally that the rebrand would allow for us to do multiple shows and perhaps new shows, like a PlayStation-focused podcast and a Nintendo one, and so on. But really, outside of time and consistency being a primary concern, we talk about all of the platforms on the current podcast by default. So as painful as this might initially feel, episode 300 of the Xbox Era podcast will see it transform into the DayOne podcast alongside the general branding update. Over the course of the next month or so, our website will begin to transform. Full disclosure, we did have grandiose plans to make all of this happen during the show. But ultimately, as cool as that would have been, websites are complicated behemoths, and we've got about 8,000 articles and pieces of content to consider and protect. So instead, a more considered approach was called for. We wanted to at least show you what we have planned, and additionally use the time over the next month to gather feedback from the people that matter the most, you guys. The new site has been custom designed with incredible talent by our art and design lead Predrag, and the focus here is on a fresh new look that is uniquely ours, a mobile first design. Nearly 80% of our readers are on a mobile device, and the flexibility to add new features and additions quickly. We will be inviting our existing supporters to come in and help test things out when we get to that stage, because there's one feature that's very important to us and to our future, and that's DayOne memberships. We started the Xbox Era Patreon back in 2020, and like many sites that are independently owned, we rely on our readers to help us keep ticking over. It's been instrumental in getting us to where we are, and we're genuinely beyond grateful for that. But as we grew, so did the cracks in the business model surrounding Patreon. Patreon is a third-party platform. It's got its own set of rules, fees, and limitations. Even worse, when we wanted to make cool new content for our supporters, we had to send them away from our website, and that just doesn't feel right at all. So today, we're excited to reveal that memberships will be a big part of our site redesign, which we'll begin testing this month, with a plan to have it all live by the end of February. By moving away from Patreon and bringing membership functionality in-house, we get to call the shots and you get to reap the rewards. With memberships on DayOne, it's not just a support button. It's a way to invest in a community that you are actively participating in building. The biggest problems in independent games media face today are multiple. A lack of trust, and for the big sites out there, which are all owned by an increasingly small number of massive companies. There's a race to be first in reporting, a lack of care or even interest for smaller indie developers and games, and perhaps most frustrating, the need to chase profit above building a relationship with your readership. This results in a big focus on SEO-driven garbage, and worse, AEO. That's answer engine optimization, if you'd never heard that vomit-inducing phrase until now. Being a primarily reader-supported outlet, we plan on doing things differently, and as best we can, better than everybody else. If you're an existing Patreon member, don't worry. Once DayOne memberships go live, we'll be tying all of the accounts together so that everybody can enjoy the same level of access, along with all of our exclusive content. After that, we will pause accepting new members on our Patreon page, so if folks have paid up for a year in advance, for example, it will continue to be supported. Members-only features will include completely ad-free browsing experience across both the forum and the website, exclusive content and exclusive access, early access to articles, interviews, quick looks and more, community tools and features, access to the Discord and forum members only places, and a direct say in what we cover, plus loads more. By the end of February, our plan is to have all of the cool stuff available where the community we've built wants it to be, with our forums, our Discord community and content integrated together. And we can't wait to see how it all evolves. Importantly, this change is about putting you at the centre of what we do. We want this to feel like a great place to hang out, talk about video games and connect with others, and to have a direct say in what games get coverage. While we've reviewed plenty of games across Xbox and PC, we've never strayed too far beyond that. We've dabbled with the occasional Switch or PlayStation game and a VR or a mobile title, but it was certainly not the norm. With this rebrand, that will indeed be changing. We'll be bringing the same high quality, deep looks at video games across multiple platforms from now on. And yes, we'll be including PlayStation and Nintendo titles in among those, as well as whatever we want to cover, because we bloody well can. We've built some fantastic relationships with developers, independent creators and publishers, both large and small, over the last 7 years, and they've all been alerted to the rebrand ahead of the show today. We look forward to building even more going forward, especially with the folks over at PlayStation and Nintendo. Yes, like I said at the start, change isn't easy, but in the grand scheme, I could boil it all down to a simple statement. Same content, different wrapper. That's really the approach we're taking with DayOne. We feel we're pretty good at what we do at this point, and if we can bring that same passionate approach to more games across more platforms, that isn't going to take anything away from our audience or the wider community, it'll only add to it. If you've been with us since the beginning, you're not losing anything. You're gaining a bigger, better and bolder version of what you've helped build in the first place. We hope that you embrace these big changes and can continue your support. We're excited, and I think it's fair to say, a little bit nervous. Rebranding is always a big risk, and we know we've built an incredible foundation to really push forward in a space where independent outlets are becoming increasingly rare. If you're tired of the same old, and want a direct say in what your outlet and community cover, welcome to DayOne. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to head over to playday.one and read all about these changes, as well as say hello to us. And there we go. It's going to be an interesting mix of reactions, I think. So we'll dive into it. But do you guys, you know, what do we say now? We've got one more tease we want to do. Like, how do you want to play this, Jess?
We talk about this with the community for a little bit, and I start up the timer again because we have another little thing.
We'll do another little tease.
It won't be an hour and a half timer. How's that?
Let's answer some questions. Ask some questions, chat. Like, we're happy to have a conversation about this. Like, let's be grown-ups about this. Let's have a conversation.
Half an hour timer. Go.
Oh, okay, cool. Let's pick some questions for the chat.
Man, I had to change my top. I was fucking sweating.
John's got a new one on too. Show it off, John.
That top was skin tight, and I was sweating. So I've now changed my t-shirt. I feel
you were still not as hot and bothered as someone in our chat was.
Yeah, like if you're crashing out over this, like we still primarily play on Xbox. We're just going to be covering more. Like, are you okay? Be okay. It's fine.
Nissa says, congrats on the rebrand. Thanks,
Nissa. I mean, I'll come out and say it like I don't say it in that video, but there are significant business reasons, like the company name is changing, because $4 trillion Microsoft probably aren't going to be happy forever with us literally having their brand name.
Especially with how Nick talks.
There's other stuff that is behind the scenes on this. But we are honouring, I think, the kind of Xbox vibe with DayOne, and anyone that plays on Xbox is very familiar with that phrase. We've used it before for our DayOne Game Pass app. So definitely keen to answer some questions in the chat. Let's go through them. I think we've got a super chat from Corkenstein now.
Yep, Corkenstein. Love the rebrand. Can't wait to see all the awesome coverage this opens up for you. Keep up the great work, gents.
Thanks. What a reasonable take.
Thanks. Look, I understand a lot of people. I understand a lot of people aren't going to be happy. I think it's going to be interesting to see online. A lot of people will think this is purely because of Xbox's multi-plat switch.
Yeah.
And I think people probably won't believe that the discussion around a name change has been there for
5 years.
Years and
Long
years.
time.
Particularly driven by Jesse's hatred of Resetera and having era in the name.
Mine? It's everyone's.
More so than the Xbox. It was more the era half and not the Xbox half.
Yeah. But one of the worst places
in the earlier
online to talk
days.
about video games.
But yeah, that will be interesting to see.
Yeah. Let's have a, what else we got? What else we got going on the chat? I want to scroll back a little bit and have a look. Q-Tang Clan, welp, I'm out. Like, I don't get it, but okay. If you like the content, if you like the content and the content's going to continue to be the same, just with a different rapper, like, it's okay. People can.
A super chat from Thiz Viper. Congratulations, guys. I'm happy for you guys. I'm happy for the change and cover other platforms in the future. Go DayOne. Yeah, I saw. What was that message I saw? Juicy watermelon tiff. Will the outlook on other platforms be slightly more objective as opposed to just trashing them? When do we just trash them?
We're just playing the games.
When do we just trash them?
Apparently all the time. I don't know about that.
I don't know if you watch our show enough.
Nick's Nintendo glazing knows no bounds.
Sotnest. Best I can do to christen the new boat. Bon voyage.
Did you
Thanks, Sotnest.
There was a good old Collingwood had a $3 one. I put it into private chat. I don't know if you saw it or not.
Shit.
Through the tips. Right at the bottom. The last thing I put. I copied the wrong thing the first time.
Does it mean any changes to the cats?
Nope.
If not, I am in.
He's right there.
Oh, I love it. Oh, I fixed the bug on the website, so it's okay now. I'm less.
Drav Gupta says, congrats, folks. Remind us the best way to support you moving forward.
Yeah, so as iterated in the video, and thank you, Drew, you are a legend, and you know you are. We are introducing memberships. So we said it I said it in the video. One of the things that started to really bug Jesse and I, as we were trying to put out as much Patreon exclusive content as possible over the last, 6 months, I think, Jess, as we really tried to ramp it up and focus on it. And it's like, hey, we made this thing, but we have to take that thing, put it somewhere else and hide it away from everybody, apart from people that have got access there, and then take you from our website and our community where we want you to be and send you somewhere else. And it's like, why are we doing that? So we finalized the plans we wanted to do in December, and we wanted to have today be the big launch, and it nearly was, but there's a couple of technical things that we need to bear in mind with our ad provider and changing URLs and some of the complexity around that. But going forward, by the end of February, the plan is that you'll be able to log in to Play Day One. And I love that our URL, by the way, playday.one. It's catchy. You'll be able to log in and you will see all of the content that we want to share with you that we've made, be it cool exclusive interviews or quick looks at games, anything like that. You'll see it on the homepage, you'll see it in the members page, and non-members will see it as well. They just won't be able to access it. So it's great for us because it actually gives a kind of like a big banner ad to show, look at all of the extra stuff that we're trying to give. But it also means that we're not sending you somewhere else to another company and giving them a huge chunk of our revenue from you guys. So there's a load of reasons behind it. And it felt like pulling a big site rebranding and doing all of that. It made sense to do this in a really big and exciting way.
Massive super chat from Jordan Andell, £50. I understand the rebrand. Congratulations. Now, for honest feedback, I think the podcast name should have stayed. Will this rebrand result in the team being expanded? If so, I'm happy to help. No wage required. Can I steal the XboxEra name now?
Yeah, renaming the podcast, we thought about it a lot, right? We could have like I said, we could have done PlayStation shows, we could have done Nintendo shows, but the reality is, this is a business. Like, we want to get this to a genuinely massive size. Last year, best year we've ever had, bar none. Like, absolutely phenomenal in terms of coverage, in terms of content, in terms of readership, and this team slayed at producing all of that. But we're kind of like, we're pushing up that bar, and to have a rebrand like this kick off and then keep that name to the podcast, and believe us, like, we love that name, like, we acknowledge that, but it feels right to pull in bigger and a broader audience and really just go hell for leather in terms of like trying to be one of the biggest content video game websites out there, and that is the plan. You can't steal the name though. I'm sorry to say, the name is still ours legally. So, like, love you though.
Tom Henderson with the super chat. Is this why John has a blue mohawk at Gamescom instead of green? Was this a sign?
Yes. Yeah, I'm going full PlayStation now, baby. No, that was just, we bought green dye. It's just I should have dyed my hair blonde first and then changed it, apparently.
Are we doing beans because that was $50?
What, Tom Henderson's?
No,
oh God,
Jordan Angels.
Oh yeah, I mean, let's all do a bean for people that were sad that we have rearranged.
I will not, because I'm
podcast.
literally in the middle of having dinner.
Oh, you're in the middle of dinner. All right, me and Nick will do a bean. I'm not even going to look. Sod it.
Oh, black one. This could be trouble.
I have a blue one. It's toothpaste if it's worst case scenario. I'll live with it.
I got a black one.
Oh, I got berry blue instead. But yeah, where are we? Let's have a look. E. Abrams 3828 says, I imagine you get more viewers, more subs, and more interactions. Yep, possible. We don't know.
Super chat from Greg. CCCCCCC. I joined the community in 2024. The old name brought me here. The community keeps me here. Love the rebrand. Happy for you, Greg / Confused Clarity.
Yeah.
Is that what the CCCCCC is?
Now you know. Yeah, that's a good point, right? And I would say anyone that's like, grr about this, why are you a part of a community, right? It's because of the people, like the name of it. If you lived in a really cool town and the really cool town had a stupid name and the really cool town stayed the same, but they changed the name to be less stupid, would you flip out or would you be okay? I'm not saying our name was stupid. I'm just saying, like, it's just a name. The community and the people that are in the chat, the people that are on our Discord, the people that have supported us since we launched in 2019, that's what this is. And that's why we want to try and do as much as we can to be able to keep it going. And I guess I would ask anyone that's really in their fields right now to just zoom out and think of that bigger picture. You know, I quit a fairly substantially well-paid job to do this and give this a real shot. Jesse worked for free for fucking years. Nick still works for free. We have to pay him in game codes. We're not making a lot of money, but we give off this impression that we're this massive company. We're not. We shared the numbers in that video of our readership and how it climbed. And we're at that point where we've got to go hell for leather or you know, at the age of 41, I have to start making some real big life decisions. Do I keep doing this? Do I have to go back to the rat race? I'd rather keep doing the thing that I love. And this is one way to keep pursuing that.
Super chat from Nunaris for Vida. Rumor mill more often? New DayOne Friends shirt?
Even less often, because now we have
shirt.
to really worry about relationships with everyone.
Yes, there are some publishers out there that are perhaps a little bit more heavy on those relationships. Let's have a look here. I would say that, yes, there will be new merch. One of the perks we're going to be working to integrate as a future feature is, for members, a permanent discount. So we'll have a merch store. It'll be full of new things, but it'll be a permanent discount if you are a Day One member, which is something that we're looking to build and integrate. The membership side of things itself, it's actually going to, we've built a special plugin for our site that will actually pull in existing Patreon information, your Discourse forum login, your Discord username, and your Day One membership name, put them all in one package, and monitor each of those services so that if you are joining Playday.1 and you click join the member, and then you join the Discord, it will know that you are you and will assign you appropriate roles, so you've got access to all the secret places and the cool things. The other thing that we really can advertise now, even though we've kind of been doing it for a while, giveaways. We can now do exclusive cool giveaways for our members. Patreon specifically forbid that. So yeah, we're able to do that and advertise that as a perk because we're going to be doing that a lot. People that are in the community already know that we do. Yeah. What else we got, Nick?
Jordan Andow, are you apprehensive at all? A rebrand can be dangerous. Also, obviously, stealing the name was a joke. Love you all.
Yeah, I know, Jordan. Yes, of course we're nervous. When I say I had a really busy, stressful week, it's been a lot of hard work, and even worse, like Predrag was meant to be around, like to help with all art assets and stuff. I've had to learn a lot this week, and Predrag got called out to go to Abu Dhabi for 2 days. Right, like he flew back today, like he's probably jet lagged and asleep at home. So I have to give an absolutely massive shout out to Deadly Headley, who folks will know from his own interactions on social media. He's written for us before. He's been on the show before. He stepped up, helped out massively today with last-minute crunch content, including those wonderful website animations, our little DayOne animation as well. He is a freaking legend. And he's only just become a dad. So massive congratulations to Deadly Headley and Mrs. Deadly Headley and their new family. A lovely daughter, which is lovely and cute and brilliant. So big thumbs up and hugs to Deadly. You the ledge. But yeah, definitely nervous about this. Like, we know that we're going to get a load of stupid bullshit from accounts like Oliver Darko on Twitter. But as we've already discussed, Twitter isn't real and is responsible for 1.8% or something, not even that, of our traffic.
Mm-hmm. No, this month so far. Shit? No, this month so far, it's 0.02%.
Wow.
Also,
I'm so there for Twitter.
For people, like, it really was less getting Xbox out and more getting away from Era, because Resetera is trash. And we wanted to do it for 5 years, and it was finally just time. I'm sure you said it before, but same content, different wrapper. Like, people are like, I'm going to miss Xbox. It's like, no, but if I get a game code, I'm generally going to ask for Xbox, especially if it's Play Anywhere, because we started the website because it was the main platform we all like using. And we felt it wasn't properly covered, and it still needs to be properly covered. So,
correct. Yeah, there's none of that's going to change. But now, like, you know, as you saw our new review thumbnails there. We gave you some examples of some of the stuff we'd like to do. Now that we can talk about it openly, you probably better nudge Nintendo, Jess, and get Nick a review code for Mario Tennis Fever for tomorrow. Yeah. Nick, looking forward to your first Nintendo
four days.
review.
4 days would not be enough time to review.
Emargonaut tip, congratulations on the rebrand. I think it's the right move. The logo is cool, and I can't wait for the new content and full-timers, ? I'll always remember Xbox Era. It was great while it lasted. On board with DayOne. We still don't have any money.
4 days. My assumption is that people that have Mario Tennis review codes have
had it.
Had them for a little bit.
Yeah, and who knows when reviews go live. And I doubt we just get right on their list.
Yeah, 4 days or 3 because it's Sunday here and it comes out in 3 days from tomorrow. And I have my full-time job, so it would be physically impossible to me to try and review Mario Tennis on time. But maybe going forward, we'll see how we go.
Going from Calzells I put in private chat.
Good choice. Rebranding to Xbox One would have been weird. Congratulations on the rebrand.
Can you imagine if we rebranded to Xbox One?
Yeah, I know. Look, I get it. Like, as the person who kind of sort of started the Xbox era thing, just
true story.
Broadly, maybe not the podcast specifically, that was like a joint thing, but as the person who essentially started Xbox era, I was the most hesitant to let it go more than anyone. And I'm probably the reason it took this long for this to happen. Because I was the one mostly pushing back. Again, well before all the multiplat shit. That was only the last couple of years. So I understand some people will be like, they came to us as the people that covered Xbox in a way that wasn't laced with an undertone of what's the word I'm after? An undertone of dissonance and just CBF factor, if that makes sense. That technically doesn't change with this. So we would cover Xbox the same way we've always covered Xbox. That shouldn't change. And even this podcast, we've always talked about, we've always mentioned PlayStation stuff.
Every platform.
We've always mentioned Nintendo stuff. We've been doing that for some time now. Yes, we haven't full on covered them in depth or anything like that, but we have always spoken. If it was relevant to the news, then we talked about it regardless.
Yeah.
Part of what grew us to this point was rumor mills that involved just about any company. There were people, I used to see comments all the time from people going, why does a show called XboxEra have a rumor about PlayStation or Nintendo or whatever? So that's been going almost since day one. So on one hand, on one hand, I get it. On the one hand, I get why some people might be annoyed. At the same time, technically, not a ton will actually tangibly change.
No, we won't lose anything. We're just adding more onto our already overly full plates.
Yep.
And I mean, I saw a lot of people automatically go the PlayStation angle. I mean, PlayStation doesn't make in games anymore anyway, so that doesn't make a difference.
Their
year this year is decent.
Yeah, they've got some good stuff coming this year.
If anything, it would just probably be more Nintendo games needing to be covered. But yeah, look, technically, not much will change. Technically, in terms of like
got a
coverage
question
and
for
stuff
you,
like
John.
that.
Yeah, I'm gonna read this. I'm gonna read this one out. It's not super chat,
are we
but it is important.
doing? I mean, we'll be doing a thing after this, right?
Yes. What do you mean? We're doing a thing after this? You're talking about?
If you go to discord.gg/play DayOne, you can join the Discord because I that's what I've been doing. I changed it.
Yes.
So that is it now. Discord.gg/play DayOne. We will have a DayOne town hall to go over all the changes and everything. And if you are a Patreon member and don't like or want to use Discord, I'll also stream it to an unlisted YouTube stream that I'll send out once we do it.
It's worth mentioning, and specifically for your question, Emargonaut, I will quickly cover it off. The transition from Patreon to memberships is pretty simple. If you are a Patreon member and you pay once a month, right, and you want to join and become a member, you cancel your Patreon, you join and become a member, same email address, we'll cook it all back up and you're golden. If you've paid for your Patreon for a whole year and you want to become a member, all we're going to do when memberships go live is pause accepting new Patreon members. Existing Patreon members will still have the same level of access, the same perks, the same everything, and their account will automatically be pulled into our plugin that we've built for the website and linked to a membership anyway. So you'll still get everything, and then when your Patreon runs out, you simply need to then become a member to continue that access. So we've tried to make sure that everyone's taken care of, everyone that's looked after us and supported us from day one up till now. You're still going to be loved.
You don't get to make that
cherished.
joke.
All the time, ending everywhere. Are you going to play this game day one? You know, like,
I will delete
forever.
your content if you do that.
Okay, fair enough. I think it's just, even if you just step back and look at the gaming bubble, like if you are still in your, platform versus platform wars at this point, like again, as Jesse and Nick said, we started this because we were like, man, no one talks about this platform Xbox with any kind of knowledge a lot of the time, and it's really irritating. And that's why we started this. Now, we cover everything, but we also just love video games. And after seeing Xbox release everything on PlayStation has started releasing games on PC, even a game on Xbox, shock horror. You can't look at the industry and be like, everything is the same, because it isn't. It isn't the same. And we want to be able to do this for many years to come. It's nearly 7 years in this year. I want to do it for another 7 minimum. And this is the sort of thing that we have to kind of like, let's just get on with it and get it done and carry on bringing the high quality reviews that we make across all of the games we currently review. Now we can do them for cool Nintendo games, and we can do them for cool PlayStation games without people going, why is Xbox? Because we could have done it and not changed the name, but then people would be like, why is Xbox even reviewing PlayStation? Just saying. What else we got?
Super chat. Jordan Andale, sounds like you guys need some more PlayStation expertise. I know a guy, wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Serious question. If this was Nick's company legally and not John's, would this rebrand even be happening?
Is a good question.
There would be nothing left to rebrand. It would have died a long time ago.
Yeah.
There's a reason that I don't know when that reason's going to reveal itself. There is a reason that sort of legally it would probably have to change regardless at some point.
Yeah.
Which I don't know if that reason has revealed itself yet.
No, we it's not something we would discuss really publicly.
Would it be happening right now, right this second? Maybe not. But either way, it was going to have to happen at some point. At some point. The Captain Hank, welcome. As what says XboxEra supporter.
Yeah, I can't
I think
change.
it's taking a little while to catch up.
I can't change the name.
It hasn't happened yet.
I've changed our handle on YouTube, but I can't change the name for a day because it kept erroring out. But I got to change the name of the tier for support.
There'll be some delay as we
It'll
catch
be a couple
things
weeks
up
and everything
sort
gets
things
caught
up.
up. Yeah.
My number one fan, Abdul, Xbox Goat Forever, F all the ponies, and Special Nick, best leaker industry. Nick got some fitness tips. Off topic, fell in love with a sex worker. That's fucking that is random as fuck. I have a lot of fitness tips. I said before we went live that
Nick's fitness tips.
I finally just got under 70 kilos on the scales this morning. I've had a target to get into the 60s before I get to Greece, where I know I'm going to eat a lot of food. And I'm already under 70 4 months in advance. So I'm tracking quite well in my goals. And I'm doing it this time much better than I did in 2018. In 2018, I got down to 68, but everyone told me I looked really gaunt when I did get down to 68. This time I'm already down to 69 and a half, and I don't look gaunt in the face. So I'm doing it the right way this time around. So, yeah. I have plenty of fitness tips. I still may do stuff on my YouTube channel. I don't know yet.
420 on the second timer.
It depends on how much time I can get to do it. Was there anything else?
$1 from good Old Collingwood. What happens to XboxEra merchandise? Will it make them into high-cost collectibles? Yes.
Yeah, price is about to go up, baby. They're rare. Well, they eventually will be removed from the store and everything will be replaced. But we frankly, we got a bit stuffed with the timeline wise. But as it's just us friends here, the original plan was to have everything switch, like new website go live, memberships go live, and as we got closer and closer to today, which is why this week has been so insane, it became technically risky to try and do that. And so we erred on the side of caution. We listened to our technology partners. And then when Predrag got the call to, hey, I've got to fly to a different country for 2 days, it was like, okay, that's a sign from, a higher power.
Beelzebub.
We'll take our time with it. But the good news is with it, when we do first turn on memberships and everything else, we can actually invite some of our patrons, existing members and patrons now, to come in and test it out and help us work on the integration and make sure that it's all buttery smooth and looking good. And if you're in the Patreon town hall later on, I will show the website in progress the new site, so you can
It
have a
is
little
so
look around.
good looking, and the best thing
It's
about
so pretty.
the best thing about the change from membership, Patreon to memberships is you don't get ads on it, and it looks stunningly good looking.
Completely ad free for members on everything.
You don't have to worry about
ads
your
in reviews.
Yeah,
Nothing.
no ad blockers. Don't have to worry about it. You're paying your money, and you don't have to worry about ads.
Yeah.
It'll be directly after this podcast ends. Top.
Yeah, I don't think we're going to necessarily, like, if I had more time, we could do an EU friendly one. But as soon as this show ends, I like tomorrow, like whatever time this all wraps up tonight, I go out and then
You're gone. You're gone all week. Yeah.
I'm meeting Fairy in London tomorrow. He's down for work reasons, I suppose. And I've not met Gyatso in person before, so it's I'm really looking forward to it. We're going to go hang out. We're going to go grab some food in London.
He's probably going to want to go
then
party.
I've got to come travel back, and then I've got to go to Vegas. But we will record, as Jesse said, we'll stream it to an unlisted YouTube channel so that patrons that aren't awake at 1 in the morning or 2 in the morning UK time can go and watch it and cash in and have a chat.
Dollar tip from Jace Wally. Congrats, guys. Excited to see Nintendo and PlayStation fans join the community. Jesse getting a Switch 2 now. Lol. If John wants to buy it.
Yeah, we'll work on it. We've got to. I mean, this is another reason. Like the more people that we have on board, and like I want to underline one of the perks that we mentioned, and because I don't see many other big sites doing this. Let's say you are a massive fan of indie games and there's something coming. Yeah, and you really want it. You want to know, is this good? Is it good? You'll be able to, as a member, depending upon your tier, be able to directly reach out and be like, can we vote for this? I want to see a review for this. And we will do everything we can, obviously within reason and time, to get the game that you're interested in looked at and covered, even if it's just a quick look so you can get a vibe for it if there's no demos that exist. And I think that that's really powerful. I think that being able to give the readers the sense of ownership over how and what content we can produce, as well as covering the biggest games. We already, we reviewed more games than IGN last year. A tiny team like this. Put that into some context. Like, holy shit. So, we want to be able to give that kind of power back to everybody and make this a place that you guys want to hang out. I already firmly believe we've got the best community on the internet, and let's have some more conversations in a second, I guess.
Number 2, everyone. There you go.
Right. Now, before, if there are anybody that I've spoken to or been conversing with over the last year that knows some things, shush. Okay? We're working on it. I can now reveal that over the past year and also about a year now, we have partnered with an award-winning UK-based video game development studio. We have been actively pitching Console Wars, the card game. We came very close to a deal at one point. It is something that will continue to be worked on. I can't share too much more than that, but I wanted to perhaps just provide a little dash of hype for folks for episode 300, because we heard when we made the card game how excited everyone was at the idea that it one day might be an actual video game. And we are doing everything we can to make that a reality. So it would be Abdul, Xbox exclusive for the lols.
That's what I said. Don't
Nick
worry.
wanted it on
I'm
everything but
fighting,
PlayStation.
I'm fighting for no PlayStation version
Of course.
to happen.
So it's a tease. I haven't got much to show or reveal. What you saw there was concept. The concept that you did see is something that we are pursuing from a game playing perspective, where It is not just you can plug in a pad or use a mouse or whatever the case may be. You'll be able to actually be social with it in a Jackbox game style way and use the TV as the table, pick up your phone and have your hand of cards on the phone.
And look,
that's what we're going for.
I think it's safe to reveal, because everyone was obviously wondering, why did GTA 6 get delayed again? They are the ones working on console.
It's Rockstar North. He's right.
Rockstar is working. That's why we are the reason GTA, and that's why I've been saying 2027. They've got to do more work on console wars, the card game.
Big super
Thank
chat.
you, Machine XP, for sending 5 memberships. Dedicated Beard, Lucy got a membership. Roblesnacks, Kiri, and Karax. My friend Karax got a membership as well. And we got another $50 super chat from Siddle, who's an OG patron as well. Siddle, all the way back from the early days. Congrats on seeing the crew making big moves. Yes.
$50. Do you know what? I'm going to do it because, like, I'm full of love. I'm going to pick one that I haven't had in ages.
You guys are really trying to catch up to me. I like it.
A green one, because green is either a booger. Yeah, it's just a booger. Okay.
Or delicious pear.
I think. I don't know what this is.
Oh no, I had a green one earlier. No, it's too.
I don't know what this is. I don't know if it's peach or barf or.
It looks like peach or barf.
Strawberry banana smoothie.
Again, booger sucks, John. Yeah, he had booger. It's not good.
Oh, it's really unpleasant.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
I don't know what this is.
chemically.
Nick never knows what any of them are. It's hilarious. Oh, my taste buds are fine. I love good food. I can't tell what anything tastes like, though.
I think this is dead fish. It's a very fishy taste. It's a very fishy taste.
It's bad, but it's not as strong as some of the other ones. Jordan Endo, 2 pounds.
Yeah, that's
super
a
chat.
really fishy, seafoody taste. So
It's
that's
not good.
dead fish. Okay.
He's betting Biffle games.
Yeah, that.
I'm not going to provide any
it's in my
affirmative
nose.
or anything like that.
Oh.
So Nick can taste bad fish. There we go.
Oh, he's got a bad one. He's got a bad one
in
at
my
last.
nose. It's in my nose, the dead fish.
And you know, Nick, he has to 100% everything. He's going to chew that entire thing down before he swallows.
Yeah. That's the worst thing. Like, I struggle to really just swallow it straight away. I have to chew it. And that's
Jordan
the worst.
Andau. If I was a betting man, I'd guess Bithell Games.
No response.
Rockstar North.
Oh, shit.
It's Rockstar.
Oh, dear.
I was man, I don't like GTA games anyway. I'm happy to be the cause of GTA getting delayed.
We want to see it happen. And because we didn't have a guest and we knew that there would be some emotion going high here with the rebrand, we thought we would just provide a little dose of pure dopamine and happiness by sharing that. It has been, I tell you this, from the media side of the industry going into that side of the industry and actually, you know, working through that pitch and things like that, completely different kettle of fish, people. It's given me a whole new level of appreciation for the developers out there that go through and try to make these incredible things for us, because holy crap, it's an arduous task, but it's fun. You know, like we'll do everything we can to get it done. I do want to ask one thing, because we haven't seen too many questions now for a while. How does everyone feel about the new look, the new podcast look? I love how clean it is. Have we done anything where you go to gameplay?
No. I'll just start playing Planet of Lana again. And go. I need to find this stinger file. John gave it to me. I'm not sure where the hell I saved it. There you go. And this is what it will look like when we're watching content. Oh, that didn't want to go full screen, even though I definitely hit the button. So now it's bugged out. There we go.
So I think that looks really nice. I love the new look, the new vibe.
I need to find that stinger.
And do you want to throw up some of our? I love the review thumbnails as well. They're not final because Pre-Jack has a couple of tweaks he wants to make, but
I don't know an easy way to grab. Well, I can show the. I can't. I'm not allowed to say the thing I'm reviewing.
Nope.
But you are allowed to say yours, right? So,
nope.
I can't show the new thumbnails then. No.
No. The big group. They're on the website. You can just look on the article
Oh, the article
that we published.
I was like, I can't just pull up the actual.
Oh, I thought I keep thinking I've dropped them everywhere. It's been a hectic time.
Super chat from Jordan Andow, another one. I thought we were friends. NDAs exist. Jokes. Can't wait to see who's working on it. I've worked on games before. They are hard.
Yeah, it is.
They are.
It's brutal.
They are.
It's
hard.
brutal.
Yeah, and just to make people annoyed, I will start off by showing a mock-up PlayStation one. Though we're really in the way.
Just to upset.
Yeah. So the meta on YouTube is game art, gigantic words, gigantic thing, and we tried to have a nice looking version of that. Because most of them
Pretty
are
much.
literally just go into GIMP, load in the key art, slam review in giant white letters with black bold around it, and then put the icon.
That should be a lot easier for me to do.
Yep. Yeah, we're gonna.
I can do it now, Nick. It's great. I freaking love it.
This should be. The old one was a bit trickier. I think the best part of being able to now do these multiplayer reviews is being able to drag those PlayStation games back down to a more realistic level.
He's
terms
joking.
Of their Metacritic scores.
For everyone that cuts this. I would do Saros, and I would probably really like it.
I will be reviewing all PlayStation games going forward, and you will now see reviews of PlayStation games. We will not be doing glorified ads of PlayStation games.
And for people wondering,
ours
it's not
will be reviews.
Platform coded; it's game key art coded. Oh shit!
Yes.
Ryan Knutson. I joined because of the banter, and I stay for the community. Congratulations, guys, John and Nick, for Beans with his $100 break that music down tip.
Do you know what? More than anything else, the reactions I've seen.
Wow.
I knew. Like I went into this, I was nervous, but I wasn't worried. And everybody in the community and everybody in the chat is just proving that we do have the best community. There's my bean. I don't even know what that is. I just pulled the colour out that I hadn't had in a while. It is. Oh, okay. If it's barf, I'm going to be really upset. I've dropped it.
Now it's going to be barf and dirty. Enjoy. Go get it.
Mine is.
I'm just going to get another one.
Mine is like semi-green.
Then
there
it's
isn't even
probably
a green one.
Barf or peach is barf or.
Oh no, juicy pear or booger.
Juicy pear and booger.
Juicy pear or booger.
Yeah,
okay.
Sorry.
I've got peach. Thank
You're
God.
a lucky bitch.
Oh my God, what a weird flavor.
It's probably booger. Booger tastes kind of like metal.
This is definitely booger.
Yeah, it's not good. It tastes like metal.
itzFinn. I actually use a program called Affinity that Predrag suggested I try, which is really good instead of GIMP. I have used GIMP before, though.
We're going to have new podcast thumbnails. We got a lot of work to do next week. I need you. So for headlines, I can just draw. I have already changed it to just say day one and still look the same.
That's it, Tom. Wolverine, 2 out of 10. Fuck yeah.
I didn't opt out of Beans, Amanda, as I see you over there typing that. He chose them.
That shit's getting dragged down. I'm just going to be like, let's just get that fake Metacritic score down a little bit. Hell yeah.
Look. Reset era thread is up.
Oh, God.
Oh, really?
Why?
I wonder why. Cody Bishop, John will need a day one branded gamer chair.
Well, enough.
Yeah, I know, right?
You have
Legacy.
that one that you never even covered.
Yeah, and mate, they stopped replying to emails and then emailed me like 2 years later. I was like, hey, sorry about that. I'm gonna risk a ban at Resetero and just reply to this lovely thread and just say you guys can be so welcoming and great.
Even the strongest soldiers are abandoning Xbox.
Man. Emargonaut in the chat,
there's a really
the day
good
one Game Pass app is not going away. No, don't worry.
Well, at least they're disassociating their brand from Resetera. That's a step in the right direction, I guess. On Resetera. Thank you.
Yeah.
I'm sure that's from what's his face's point of view.
B-dubs?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, he did literally threaten legal action. So, and then did nothing when I was like, "Go jump."
Because apparently they own the English word era, do they?
Yeah. Well, no. I said to him, "Your name is Resetera, a play on etc. Ours is era, the passage of time. Come at me, bro." Anyway, okay. We've revealed the stuff. We've done the things. Let's dive into what are now probably completely unrelated community questions.
Yeah, I don't have a video for community questions to play anymore. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's fine. It's fine.
We just want to thank our patrons. We love our
That's
patrons
right.
so
And our
much.
new members.
We abandoned everything about our identity. That's how much we love our patrons. See, guys, John hated you all along.
This was my ultimate villain arc.
Yep. Yeah, that's right. There you go. See, I was the one that loved you the most all along.
This new font makes every I look like an L.
The best perk of being a Day One member of Day One is getting to ask us community questions, which we're going to read on the Day One podcast.
Who's going to be the first person to say, "Hello, welcome to XboxEra"? Oh, shit.
You on Tuesday from your hotel
Yeah,
room?
probably. Yeah, I'm going to try and do headlines, but I wonder if we should have Aarsal on standby. I don't know what it's going to be like.
I will go to the form first.
With
There's a shit ton of questions.
a happy new daddy. He's number one.
Deadly Headley. Congratulations
shit,
on
we
300
blocked this now.
episodes, lads. You have achieved an amazing amount and work harder than anybody else in Gabe's coverage. Yeah, I said it. Countless reviews, solid reporting, and a focus on community that makes the platform you have a really great place to be as a gamer and an Xbox fan. Can't wait to see what you guys do next. Here's the 300 more. Question. So the next episode, it's 301?
Fuck yeah, I'm not losing on number count.
Or is it 1?
Nah, it's 301, mate. It's 301.
Yeah, so everything's the same. I can't show community questions anymore with this layout.
Yeah, it's our thing, and we'll do what we damn well please.
Okay. Next question, CJed93. Well, gents, here we are, episode 300. Incredible to think how far you've come, especially considering how much John hates the patrons. Many congratulations to the whole XboxEra team. My question this week is regarding the Asus Republic of Gamers Xbox Ally X Windows 11 handheld PC. I finally managed to get my hands on one this week. Do any of you gents have any tips or secrets for using the device to improve the experience at all? Congrats again, gents. Do all the updates. Do all the updates that they want you to do. I don't know. Hopefully Microsoft gets the OS to a really good place. That new cloud UI looks good. So I'm hoping they find a way to integrate that and it's nice and lean and yeah. I mean, look, the experience is fine. Could it be better? Yeah. Could be a lot better. But I don't know, any tips? Oh yeah, there's one tip. Go into Armory Crate and change the default RAM allocation for games to like 12 or 14. That's what I did. I think I set mine to 14. But yeah, that's what I did on mine. Have you guys got any tips?
I would say use the Armory Crate app to pin apps that you want to be able to open, like Discord. So you can pin the browser, Discord and things in Armory Crate as apps you want to open, and then you can still open them within the Xbox full screen experience.
Jesse?
Can we turn the music down a bit?
I know,
it's
so
very low.
loud.
I wonder why it's so much louder for you guys now. Because it's not coming through the stream almost at all.
It's so loud.
It's very distracting. And
It's a weird thing with StreamYard then, because it's very low in the mix. But nope, I have nothing. I wasn't listening. Sorry, I'm trying to update everything, including the Discord and all that.
Okay.
Sorry, CJ. And Nick, I can't show the community questions anymore, so I'm going to write the one that you're doing in the thing, so you know when we were talking about each one.
TheCucumbo. Hi all, happy 300 and congratulations on all the past and future successes for XboxEra. Your authenticity, good humor and talent has helped foster truly the best gaming community on the internet, and you should be proud that you have created something special even beyond the excellent gaming coverage you do. My question is in the spirit of looking back. If you could travel back in time as a team and cover a major gaming event from a previous generation, what would it be? Be it a console launch, an E3, a genre-defining game, etc. Have a great show, guys. This is a fucking great question too.
This is a really good question.
I should have listened to it.
I already know the answer. I already know my answer. The launch of the Sega Saturn.
Oh, good choice.
A shadow-dropped console. A fucking shadow-dropped major console from one of the two players at the time. Oh, well, Sony entered around the same time, so 3. But yeah, I would cover the console launch of the Sega Saturn for fucking sure. That would have been wild. Can you imagine? Like if Xbox just turned around tomorrow and was like, hey, new Xbox is out today, just fucking out of nowhere? Like, that would be insane. That is what happened. Retailers did not know the Saturn was coming. It got shadow dropped to retailers as well. That is nuts.
Mad.
So that is
just
fucking
covering
nuts.
That as a thing.
Oh, imagine that happened now in the age of the internet that we have now. If a console just got fucking shadow dropped. Oh, that's what I'd do.
It wouldn't happen now. The leaks and
it wouldn't happen
the lack
now,
of secrecy.
My God.
It would have been hilarious. I would love to have been there for the poncho reveal.
Oh, yeah.
Just for... who was it? He died recently. Itagaki, who reportedly walked in, was given the fucking poncho, looked around the room and went, fuck this, and just walked out.
And just jetted.
Jesse, is there a way you can play the music but not let us hear it? Like, can we do that? It's really distracting.
The funny thing is, it's almost unlistenable. It's almost unhearable on the show. It's so low.
Man.
This is if I turn it up,
like
go deaf.
Blaring. It is.
Yeah, it doesn't change for us. It's the same level of volume.
Yeah,
it's
weird.
the same.
There. Now you shouldn't hear it.
What would you do, Jesse?
No idea.
No?
What was the question? Sorry, I was scheduling the town hall and getting all that done. What previous generation thing would I go back in time and cover?
If you could travel back in time as a team and cover a major gaming event from a previous generation, what would it be? Whether it's a game, a console launch, an E3, anything, any major event.
Man, that is a good question. As you said, that's the part I did hear.
It's a really good question.
Yeah, shit. Like, what would actually be big and good enough? I guess the weird one would be that MTV thing for the 360. I remember that would be.
Yeah.
I would want to know what that was like to be at as a person covering it, because I remember it on TV, and it seemed that time frame was just so weird and had so much money and effort behind everything from everyone wanting to murder each other. I think that would have been fun. Or honestly, just like 07 E3 or something that people considered really big. It would have been cool to see an old E3.
Yeah, like a proper one. Just be at any of the really big ones.
Old
Like,
school. Yeah.
be at the one where fucking Peter Moore was like...
Oh, yeah.
you
The GTA one. Or the Halo 2 one. The Halo 2 demo one.
Or the one more thing from Don Matrick and it's Final Fantasy 13 and I'm like, who gives a shit? And then the crowd's going fucking crazy behind me and... Yeah.
Okay, next question is from Aarsal.
Oh!
3 goddamn 100. Feels surreal. Just want to thank you guys for dedicating so much of your time on this podcast and, of course, the community for sticking around and making this easily the best Xbox community out there. Here's to another 300. But quick question. What's your favorite letter? Can be either lower or uppercase, but only one. Favorite letter?
Why? Uppercase. And if you're wondering, we had 1 cancellation and 1 downgrade on Patreon so far.
Wow.
Not bad.
That's okay. It's okay.
My favorite letter is probably N.
Me Nick going with the ego.
It's probably N, capital.
Oh dear. Yeah.
Yeah, I've never actually thought about that before, to be honest. But yeah. Jesse, what's your favorite letter?
I said why.
You said why. You said why.
Uppercase Y,
yes,
yeah.
You said why. Sorry. So I
was paying attention on that one.
Next question, Jay Foley. Happy 300, guys. Question this week. With news of a new Xbox controller and Elite controller coming this year, what do you guys want to see in both, and what do you think the price will be? Just want to see a controller that doesn't fall apart when I go on its fucking surface. That's all. I just want a controller that won't fucking break apart, man. I'm so over how fucking unreliable Elite controllers are. Really grinds my fucking gears for the money that we pay down here.
I know what grinds my gears.
So. It's really fucking annoying. And I wouldn't mind back buttons on the standard controller, so I never have to touch an Elite controller again. That would be good. I
love my Elite. I love the weight of it. I love how it plays.
I love all that too.
I think Microsoft need to, and hopefully they have been, they need to have a look at the rest of the market and how much some of their competitors have really improved on things. And I'm just suggesting it, make sure that all of the problems that are fixed that are prevalent in their current builds are fixed. But I also want to see haptics. I want to see them do something really
gyro.
More than that, like chuck a really cool thing in there that hasn't been done before that really makes people go, "Ooh, this is great." You know, like go nuts with it. Because all the other pads are still going to work. So if you don't like it, whatever. But if it's successful, good for you. Mm-hmm. And also, like, try and drop the price a bit. It's silly money.
Yep.
Oh, what do we think the price will be? $200 easily.
Oh shit! Was this another question? I didn't change the name down below. Nick's gonna be mad.
No, it's the same question that we just had from Jay.
I know. I didn't change it to Jay.
Probably like 300 Australian.
It still said Aarsal down there. Elite controller coming. I mean, so like a lot of the ones, the Wolverine and all these are all around 200. The dual edge, DualSense Edge is what 200. I think about 200. Because the Elite was 165, and then the next one was 185. And now if you want everything with all the bells and whistles, it's around 200. So probably somewhere around there.
Yeah. All right.
Okay. Next question is TiberiusMonk. Hello, XboxEra. Congratulations on episode 300. Wahoo! Congrats on several years of entertaining podcasts, fantastic Let's Play videos, and insightful discussions about the video game industry. You remain one of the most well-produced gaming podcasts out there, and we fans are excited to celebrate this milestone with you. Since this is the 300th episode, my question is focused on XboxEra itself. What is one compliment you have for each member of the XboxEra crew? Let's shine a spotlight on the people who helped make XboxEra what it is today. Keep up the great work, screw the haters, and enjoy those jelly beans. And ciao.
I did enjoy lots of jelly beans today. Most of them. All but one. All but one. Compliment for each member of the XboxEra crew.
It's a lot of people, man.
It's a lot of people.
Obviously, we don't need to say them about ourselves, so you can just say it. We can say them about everyone else that's not normally on camera.
Okay. Like, what about if we just, like, we work on it together rather than each of us go through one by one?
I was saying we will all together talk about how amazing Cengiz is for all the insane amount of, like, it feels like most of his life when he's not working is either writing articles or doing coverage. Like, he was literally working on 12 things at once to start this month.
He is a silent but deadly workhorse that is he just grinds stuff out. And he comes out, I'm releasing these 4 things today. And you're like, well, and he covers things that, frankly, so many of us wouldn't play or look at. And I love that. It's like this extra quirky, like, hey, here's a random thing that I wouldn't know existed until Cengiz has covered it. And I think that's awesome. I think pre-drag, I don't think we would be where we are without pre-drag, like front and center.
Probably not.
Right? Like the level of professional look that pre-drag has brought to our work is unrivaled, I think, in gaming. I think he is an unsung hero who does not get enough love because, he's never on camera. Very rarely. He did an episode with us at Gamescom, right? But holy crap, that man is he's so calm and patient, and good at what he does. I can't say enough good things about the dude. What about you, Nick? Who would you like to pick?
Pre-drag, which you just mentioned, obviously, because again, I used to be a graphic designer, so our earliest days, I was trying to do whatever I could do. And then pre-drag came along and did stuff like I don't know how to do animation, and I don't know how to do any of that shit. And I found a way to, because again, in the earliest days, there was nothing. There was no patrons. There was no whatever. So I found a way to show my appreciation to pre-drag in a more traditional fashion. But everyone else working as hard as they do means that I feel extra bad about not doing any work. But that just means that they're all working very, very hard.
Yeah.
The worse I feel.
Yeah, but like again, this drive and this change is part and parcel as well to get to a point where we can get that extra step up. Like, side tangent, but we've done our research, we look at some of the other reader supported websites out there, and we're like, they do these two things and they have how many subscribers and it's like, we've got to get our name out there somehow, man. And it's fair to say that becoming a more inclusive platform is definitely a way to facilitate that, for sure. We've got to give shout out to Gyotso, who is in London at the moment. I'm hoping to meet him for the first time in person tomorrow. Our resident gearhead, usually tackles any game with a wheel in it. Always super diligent, super on time. Recently just bought his first house, so congrats to him and his partner. We've got to give love to our moderators, Britt and Notian, who work hard to keep the forum on track, which hopefully will see a big influx in traffic as the rebrand kind of goes through. The lovely Amanda for letting Jesse work for free for like 1,000 years.
Kat now for picking up so much slack.
Yeah, Kat coming on board, and I can guarantee she is absolutely lovely. Scripted, Mr. Steve Allen, a resident Aussie who is no longer in Australia, who's in the US, but we won't hold that against him, who's been coming through, again, picking some different games, some different stuff, early access things, and doing some really cool things with that. The lovely Aarsal, who can never, ever submit what he's been playing this weekend until after the article is live and on the internet, despite a reminder every week, and it is getting hilarious. Kat said to me last night, she's like, "Shall I chuck another reminder?" I was like, "No, let this happen. Let it happen again. It's always fun." And for people that like, Creaky Legs, who does all of our shorts, they're always funny and brilliantly animated, and I love him. I love them for it. It's so good. Deadly, who's done some things. Unspoken people that helped out in the early days. Suka Brood, who is very busy building homes for refugees in the Netherlands. Proven, who always seems to pick the right topic for getting those fanboys riled up and writing the headline in just that way. And we've just brought on a new person as well, called Brody.
Yep.
Who is going to be working on his first review coming next week. So that's super exciting too. Another Aussie. We're being invaded. Yep. We've got an incredible crew, and we're really lucky. But we're really lucky because we have an incredible community as well. So, good question. Thanks, Tiberius.
Oh, geez. Next question. itzFinn. Oh, wow. And it's like not a long one.
Whoa.
Good evening / morning XboxEra crew. We're here and it's episode 300. I may not have a lot to say, but one thing I'll say is thank you for being the one Xbox outlet to cover Xbox correctly. It is tough right now, both the world and online, but since finding out about you folks from Xbox 2, I was able to find a communion of folks to talk and speak. Cheers, and here's to many more to the XboxEra crew. To infinity and beyond. Thanks, itzFinn.
Thanks. Sorry, it was so much about being great about Xbox and having Xbox in our name. He's in the Discord.
we still are.
Yeah, but that's the thing. I think anyone who's wondering, it's the same. We're not doing any different content. We're just adding more on.
Day one still has very heavy Xbox connotations. And we also have Day One. We have a Day One app that we made like 2
and it's very good.
Yeah, 3-4 years ago.
3 years ago. We have a Day One app that we called Day One, which was all about Day One on Game Pass. That branding that Xbox has, Day One on Game Pass. Like it's still very heavily Xbox coded.
So the website for that is now day1.playday.1.
Oh, yeah, God. It'll change. It's just the
exhibit. It's the exhibit edition of the website.
No. The website for Day One is still day1.xboxera.com. Like that is the website. We'll catch that up at some point. It will get a different tag and just be built in as a page. Like there's a lot of technical stuff to do now over the next sort of 20 days. It's going to be fun, but we'll get there. And I just I'm really excited because we've just got this huge opportunity now ahead of us in terms of whatever we want to do. See quirky game on VR that we really want to check out? Yeah, we can just do that. We kind of did that already, but now like there's no questions as to why we're doing it. You're not going to get someone freak out when we review Wolverine later this year. Oh, what are they doing? When Nick drops a 2 out of 10 on it just out of spite.
See, everyone keeps thinking Nick's going to do things.
Bitter.
Nick doesn't do anything. You don't have to worry.
Joke.
It's fine.
If
Nick is
Nintendo
doing a
can
lot of
start
work.
giving us codes early enough, I'll review Nintendo's games.
From what I've heard, Nintendo's hard to get in with, but I will
Tennis
try.
Fever for him tomorrow.
It's too late for Mario Tennis. Tomorrow's Sunday.
I'll go to the super chat after this
Monday.
community question. Emargonaut. Hi, Xbox Era panel. It's been a wild ride for Xbox over the past decade or so, hasn't it? Fortunately, your site has undoubtedly made a positive impact in the community and the broader gaming discussion landscape, at least in my humble opinion. So I thought the 300th would be a good opportunity to fully express my gratefulness and ask a light-hearted question. I wasn't here since the very beginning, but when I started following you, I instantly knew you were special. Your commitment has always been admirable, and your hard work has led to well-deserved growth, though I'd say you deserve much, much more. Personally, I am beyond grateful. You have been a beacon of light in the darkest of times of my life. You've helped me rekindle my passion for video games again and again, and made me smile and laugh even in the worst circumstances. There aren't enough words to describe how much I appreciate you all. I may not interact much on the forums or Discord, or catch every episode live, but I'm always there following the main podcast on Spotify through the week, and contributing however I can. Since becoming a patron in 2024, I've only been able to stay on the lowest tier and donated for some projects, but I hope to support you more in the future as soon as I can. A huge thank you to John, Nick, Jesse, and the entire Xbox Era crew, and a special shout out to all the biggest contributors who helped keep the site alive. I know how long my thank you message has been, but I felt obligated to take this chance to let you know how important you are for me. That's fine how long it is. Now, after all that, a fun question that I came up with for today's panel. What's the most absurd, non-violent video game logic you'd accept without question, but would break reality? For instance, crafting things out of thin air with collected junk like scrap metal or cloth, healing via eating or taking short naps, having universal shopkeepers that use the exact same currency or bartered with almost anything, etc. The catch is, everyone on Earth gets this power. So if you pick merchants buy everything, does the global economy just become us hauling endless junk to a kiosk? Consider video gamey logics that would have the most hilarious and catastrophic chain reactions if you want. Thanks again for everything you do. Your work means a lot to people like me all around the globe and is deeply appreciated in what can often be a toxic landscape. Wishing you all the best. Greetings from Spain.
Thank you.
Oh,
I
that
didn't know
is
it was from Spain.
That's also like the loveliest, like that. That's some validation. I was just I'm soaking all that in.
I've got
an easy answer to this one.
I got an easy one too. You go first though, John.
Max Payne painkillers, right? Because in Max Payne 1 and 2, he gets shot. He just downs a couple of, for the Americans, Tylenol, and he's all right again. And if we expand that logic out, like wars would be fought, soldiers would just have like tons of paracetamol in their pocket, and then just be like, and just carry on shooting. It would just be carnage. Like any superficial wound, couple of Tylenol fixed. The whole medical profession and insurance stuff for folks in America would just collapse overnight. Job losses, carnage.
Be a good
in
thing.
some ways,
free healthcare. Free healthcare, basically,
Just-
in America all of a sudden.
The price of Tylenol would go right up. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. I reckon one that would almost be a good thing for the world overall would be just how you can just eat food off the ground just fine, and it makes you feel better. You can just eat any food off the ground. Oh, there's an apple there on the ground. Okay, I'll just eat it. And it's fine. It doesn't kill you, doesn't poison you, doesn't give you any kind of adverse reaction. Makes you better. That'd be great. How good would that be? You could just eat any fucking food off the ground.
I don't know if I'd want to. Like,
No
I like my food to
more
be
5
pretty.
second rule. No more 5 second rule. Now it's just fucking unlimited time rule. Who cares? It's fine.
Did I ever tell you about a mate of mine? The 5 second rule came up, right? This is my first flat. I was 20 something years old. So we're going back a bit. And I had my first LAN party. So this would have been like 2005, something like that, 2006 maybe. And had 7 people I'd never met before IRL round to play Halo in System Link. It was great. Everyone was having a good laugh. I used to have a cat, used to have a litter tray. And my mate Nick, we were microwaving those really shitty Chicago town pizzas because, you know, we were poor. And like it came out like fucking volcanic hot. And he picked it up and he was like, and he dropped it, right? Right next to the litter tray. And he just went, like, and I was just like, dude, like, I don't think the 5 second rule counts. Like, cat shit is probably
Not
on
if
that.
it drops in shit. No. It's like,
It landed next to the litter tray. You know, like litter trays have all those little bits of litter just around it. Where, you know, I was just like, bro, crunchy tomato sauce.
Did I ever tell the story of when I used to work at a pizza shop when I was like a kid, when I was like 16?
No, I don't think so.
I worked at a pizza shop. That was my first job. I worked as a kitchen hand in a pizza shop, and I was there for like 3-4 years. Ended up being taught how to cook pasta, pizza, ended up as a delivery driver as well. And it got to a point where when I turned 18 or 19, I was helping run that restaurant during the day with the owner's sister.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. I actually know how to cook. I just don't do it. And one day we were there. I'm cleaning. This is when I was just the kitchen hand. And I'm cleaning away. And all of a sudden behind me, I hear a pizza fall to the ground. So the boss was making a Hawaiian pizza that just fell onto the ground, you know, face first, top first. And me, instinctively being me, I went, grabbed the pizza, went to chuck it in the bin. And he goes to me, "What are you doing?" I go, "What do you mean? What am I doing?" "I'm chucking this fucking pizza in the bin." He's like,
No.
"What do you mean?" He's like, "Put the topping back on, we'll clean it off and just get it back up there." I'm like, "Bro, no, we are not doing that." He's like, yeah. I grabbed it, and I mean, I risked losing my job. I just fucking threw that pizza out. I'm like, "Nah, man, you can't do that."
That's wrong.
I'm like, "No, don't do
Holy
that."
shit. Have you ever eaten in there before? You like,
Oh,
before
yeah.
you got the job and you're like,
Yes, we were customers there before we got the job. I was like, fucking hell, man. Are you
Holy
serious? I will say, like, I worked there 2 or 3 nights a week as a 16-year-old, and I used to always take home garlic pizza. I just love fucking garlic pizza. I stunk for a long time, but I was not sick for a good 3 years. Because I was just having that much garlic. I never caught a cold, never got sick for like 3 years. It was so good. And I fucking love garlic pizza. Garlic pizza is so nice. It's so good. But yeah. I don't even know how we got onto that.
we were just tangenting about the 5 second rule about food being on the floor. Did Jesse answer the question about weird video game logic?
No, mine would be Dark Souls checkpoint mechanic. Everyone who's recently died comes back to life. Everything resets. You get put back where you were. The entire world is completely screwed. You can never do anything because every few seconds you get reset right back to where you were just standing.
That'd be hilarious. Wow.
It would.
Good answers. Oh man.
Yeah. Oh,
sorry.
Shit. I didn't want
It's getting on here. It's been a long week.
And you had a long night.
Yeah. Okay, so now we're going to the forum.
And I think I can show the forum because of the way I can scroll.
Okay. First question is from Jesse Brother. Oppa and happy podcast 300. I know you wanted to score a major guest for this episode, but all we really need is you guys. And John, now you can watch Fallout because season 2 has ended. And no spoilers, but what a friggin' ending that was. This week's question is about Overwatch. Oh, we forgot to talk about that. It's about Overwatch and why the hell are people excited that it's supposedly back? All they did was go back to calling it that while adding more characters for PvP. Still no goddamn single-player / co-op PvE content, yet I was supposed to be excited for more of the same horse shit. Why?
I don't know. I don't think anyone tried to make them excited. People were just excited because they're... So Overwatch has been in a really good place for a while, actually, which is why a lot of people who play it all the time, like my kid, were like, what do you mean it's back? It's been amazing, and holy shit, this looks even better. It's a really good roadmap. Like, if you haven't played Overwatch, where they have essentially roguelike perk mechanics in the matches, you haven't played it in a while. Because I jumped back in, I was like, what the hell? What do you mean I've got a couple kills, now I choose a perk for this match? Like, this is weird. Like, it's a very different game now, and it has been for a bit. And the people are excited about that. It's a really good, content-filled, and back-to-the-story-focused roadmap. But yes, the story is in the PvP modes. There is no PvE, because that was essentially Overwatch 2, and the whole campaign was the vision of Jeff Kaplan and Bobby Kotick with the 2 especially. And they're not there anymore.
Everyone said it back then, man. Like, everyone was like, why are you calling it Overwatch 2? It's just like, this is a major update to Overwatch. Just leave it as Overwatch and, it's just a big update. Destiny should have been the same. Destiny should never have gone with a 2. It's just silly. But anyway. What was the show he was doing? Oh, Fallout. I need to go back and watch the rest of Fallout as well. I've only seen the first episode or 2. I have to go back and watch. Man, Shrinking is... I watched the second episode of Shrinking. Fuck. So good. It's such a good... It might be Harrison Ford's best role ever.
Yeah, he is great in it.
It might actually be the best Harrison Ford has ever been. And I think... Didn't he win an Emmy for it? Or a Golden Globe? Or something? Like, he's so good in it. It's tailor-made for him, that role. It's fucking great. Okay, now 99 Rukin has 5 questions. 5. Table 5. First question. Good evening, everyone. I've got a special treat for you. A few questions for this episode 300. Get ready. Question 1. Why isn't Minecraft on Steam? You'd think Microsoft loves money. Why wouldn't they release it there? Isn't it because Minecraft is this fucking mess of versions across...
There's Java and Bedrock.
Yeah.
There's a lot of PC games that have their own launchers and do just fine. Like Riot's not on Steam. Hoyoverse games aren't on Steam. Like, even the Battle.net stuff, for the most part, they weren't desperate for Steam for Blizzard games because the community has been there. So, haven't needed it yet.
Yeah. I assume it was something to do with that, like the fact that it's just this weird hodgepodge of versions of
and
Minecraft.
It's a 30%.
And you never know which one you have.
You can have Steam you can have Steam launcher, but then you're giving Steam $30, 30%.
And you can technically launch it from Steam anyway, because Steam has the ability to launch games that aren't Steam games. Okay, question 2. Which crossover would you prefer? Crash Bandicoot, Spyro, and Banjo-Kazooie, or id Software games, Halo, Gears, COD, and Dead Space? Yes, I'm including the latter because I think Xbox will buy it off EA. Side note, because of the $20 billion debt, there is a chance Microsoft gets BioWare and Respawn Entertainment, and if that's the case, I would also include Mass Effect and Titanfall / Apex. We're day 1 now. We're not XboxEra, so I reckon I can just say this maybe. Hopefully. Possibly.
I'm hovering over the mute.
Microsoft were...
I muted him.
1 point.
I muted him for the entire thing.
Why?
That's funny.
It's common knowledge.
I know. You can say it now, Nick. I just wanted to make
Microsoft
it a
and
joke.
BioWare.
I said I was just saying Microsoft was looking at BioWare at one point. They were looking at talking to EA and saying, "Hey, maybe we take BioWare." Don't know where it went. Probably nowhere.
Well, they're not worth
they
anything
were
without the
looking at
IP, and they didn't want to give up the IP. I would imagine 99 times out of 100.
Probably. But they were definitely looking. Question 3. What is the meaning of life? JK, exactly. Where do you guys see yourselves by episode 400? Still doing what you love or something else?
It's 2 years from
God, who
now,
knows?
exactly right
That's
here.
2 years away.
Yeah. I hope it'd be to
Hopefully,
be right
hopefully I'll be alongside them doing it full time as well. Hopefully, I'm not going to hold my breath for that, but hopefully that's what's happening.
If our memberships can
hopefully-
take off and be 17 times as much as we made on Patreon, you're in.
And maybe we'll get Phil on again before then, and John doesn't do something else to prevent Phil jumping on.
PlayStation era, new rebrand.
We'll get Jim Ryan on.
I'm reading some comments on YouTube. I'm reading some replies, and like, there's so many people that are like, "Oh, continues the trend of Xbox not drawing views." I'm like, again, you've just read the headline. You didn't watch the video where we're like, our view count is literally a line like this. Like, it is not that Xbox isn't drawing views. Like, where do people get this stuff? Because one person said it for one shitty video? I don't get it.
Well, Digital Foundry
I don't get
said
it.
that they were getting less hits on Xbox, but I went through and it was just the Silent Hill 2 video. But in large part, I think that's because that video was mostly just shitting on subjective things about the Series S version. And was pretty late.
Weird. Yeah.
Okay.
Question 4.
Question 4. We all know the AI bubble is going to burst. My question, do you see Microsoft pivoting back to Xbox, Windows, and Azure before it bursts, or do you think it's going to hit them harder than last week when their stock dropped by billions? God, it all depends on how fucking Satya wakes up in the morning
They're
tomorrow.
essentially pivoting right now away from as much AI and data center stuff because the investors and shareholders don't believe in, especially because of the way they do their bookkeeping creatively on like keeping in this has grown so much because we have this contract even though we haven't been paid yet or made any money from it yet type of stuff that gets in because people look at the financials and think this is exactly what it is instead of this is the most they can get away with to show growth and try and make investors happy. It's all fudged things. Like even if you look at the financials of a video game company, they all do the thing where they amortize their debt and spread it out over a ton of years in a way none of us could ever do. But they do it just so that it doesn't look like they're constantly losing money until a game comes out and then they make a ton of money and then they're just losing money when they don't have a game out again. So as far as like as long as the business, again, it's the main thing for everyone right now, as long as each individual company underneath the Microsoft gaming banner is hitting whatever their goals are, whether they are the 30% accountability margin or what, hopefully they're fine. They didn't do mass layoffs again this year. If they do them later on because of all this AI bullshit, we can only pray.
Yep. But hopefully they lose more stock and Satya loses his job, which would be great.
Jesus.
Oh, he needs to go, man. He's the fucking worst. I don't care what anyone says. He's going to go down as their worst CEO in history. Although now what's tarnishing Bill might overtake that.
And people thought it was bad because Ballmer was allegedly giving money under the table to keep players in the Clippers. Not proven, all alleged. But that pales in comparison to Gates.
Yeah, Gates Gate. Question 5. Should Microsoft acquire Hi-Rez and put it under Blizzard, where I think Smite 2 would do better? By the way, I told you in the YouTube comments I was going big for your special day. Should they? Nah, Blizzard's already huge. Like, to me, what makes more sense was buying something like Relic to support World's Edge with all the age stuff and all their RTSs. To me, that would have made more sense. Or buying Crystal Dynamics to merge under... what was their name? The Initiative.
Yeah.
To me, that stuff makes more sense than going with the Hi-Rez. But yeah, that's just my opinion. What do you guys think?
We're a few years out from big acquisitions.
I think acquisition season is not happening in the game space for a while, unless there's like a horrific fire sale.
Yeah, we were going
Ubisoft or
boop,
something.
boop, 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 and now instead of it being boop, boop, boop on everyone, we're going boop, 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 boop. Like, there's still money being made. Like, Sony's financials were very good for making more money. But again, everyone's focus is on keeping more money, and the fastest way to lose money is to buy something.
Okay, next question.
He made up for itzFinn this week. No, you can't do spoilers for the Fallout show. Hold on, let me read this.
Okay, I'm not going to read it. I'm going to...
You shouldn't
First
read...
off,
I'm unplugged, baby.
The subject is statement in question on the Fallout TV series and warning spoilers ahead.
So I
don't
apologize
know
for
that
the
we
sort
can
of
do
thing
that.
for those who didn't see the show. Okay.
No, don't read the spoilers out. Don't read. Come on, Hytham. bro.
No, Hytham's been with us a long time. It's not right to
Is
not read
there
these questions.
question though? Community questions. Is there a question here, or is it just a statement about the show?
No,
and
it's
the
just
ending, and
it's just talking about season 2 of Fallout.
No, there is a question technically in there. Everyone
read the
can just
question.
not listen for the next couple of minutes.
No. Do I have to mute him?
First off, congrats on 300th episode, but this is my honest take on the Fallout
Okay.
series. The video game franchise as a TV series is this. The series is cool, though I do like it better than the other video game TV series, but here is what I do like and don't like is this. The thing I
put the thing once Nick is done with his OCD of having to read this.
The thing I like is how it is showing more of the weapons, enemy fractions, and individual enemies that are from the Fallout games more in Season 2. And I didn't like when they showed curated weapon enemy fractions and individual enemies in Season 1. I didn't like how they are showing less action and more the flashback and regular cutscenes where we wait for the action. This is not really spoilers. I also hated the scenes where our fractions go to civil war within each other and fraction
Not
easily being
spoilers.
depleted, like they're ceasing to exist. Also, why is it that the Fallout TV series of Season 2 could have come out on the same day in Wednesday as what Season 1 in April 10, 2024? And why didn't they do that? And that's part I didn't like of the show. And I hope Season 3 will have that treatment what Season 1 did. P.S. Speaking of Amazon IPS, I sure do look forward to Season 4 of Invincible when it comes out after Ramadan being over. So yeah, that.
Okay.
Was that spoilery?
Yes.
Was that
I don't
spoilery?
know. I don't want to discuss whether it was.
Yes, it was.
Okay. I haven't seen it all, so I don't know. But I don't care about spoilers, so maybe that's
which
why
is why
I
you
didn't know if
had
that
to
was a
read the thing.
spoiler or not.
And also, no, there wasn't really a question.
Yeah, I saw him ask a couple of questions saying why. So I'm like, yeah, there's questions in there. There is. Okay. Next question. Didact 3. First off, happy 300th episode. What a ride. Can't wait for the Don Matrick episode. Anyways, have you guys heard of the Baldur's Gate 3 HBO TV show? Apparently, it's a direct sequel to the heavy choice-based game. It will have to make canon choices to the story that will piss off the majority of fans. What's the play here? P.S. It was funny seeing on Reset people dogpiling on Craig Mazin, which is heading this new show, because of The Last of Us Season 2. There was no way to salvage Part 2 story in any way, in my opinion. Yeah, the fact that Mazin is doing this show is like...
Also, it's continuing the story of a game that has like 10 to 15 endings and like 100,000 ways to get to those endings. So you're making canon every little tiny choice you ever bring up. I have no idea how they'll do it. It has none of the game's writers. Larian has nothing to do with it. Like,
oh god,
like it is funny. I saw people who write video games. They'd be like, "You keep adapting our work, but you never let us help write it because." And the reason they don't is because it's all union. Like, that's why Netflix is pushing podcasts so much. They're essentially talk shows, but they're not union, so they don't have to pay anyone. But yeah, Larian doesn't own any rights to Baldur's Gate or Baldur's Gate 3. It's one of the main problems of working on IP you don't own. And
who owns the IP?
Wizards of the Coast or whatever. D&D.
Yeah. Really?
Yeah. It's a Dungeons and Dragons game.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. I forget the name that it's under. It might not be Wizards of the Coast. I forget.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think it is Wizards of the Coast.
Okay.
Yeah, and Hasbro. Yeah, Wizards of the Coast, which is a subsidiary of Hasbro. That's what I was thinking of the Hasbro name.
I wonder how Last of Us Season 3 is going to go.
It's just going to be the second. It is very interesting that they originally said, oh, this is definitely going to be more than 3 seasons. We're going to need it. And then it seems like Neil Druckmann left the show and they're like, okay, yeah, it's just 3 seasons. What was the rumor? That he had really thought this was going to be his big break in Hollywood and that then he ended up just going back to Naughty Dog after this one didn't go that great. I don't know. All rumors. I don't care about this show. I'm one of the few people who didn't really love the story of Baldur's Gate 3. It's fine.
Okay. Skedaddle. Congrats on hitting episode 300. Rare achievement unlocked. Question for the panel. John keeps getting jokingly blamed for Phil Spencer not coming back on the show. So what did John actually do to upset Phil? My completely reasonable guess is that John told him Brute Force is a much better game than Voodoo Vince. Care to confirm or deny? Also, I've given Jesse a short quiz, and whoever loses has to take on the Bean Challenge.
Oh no, a quiz.
He has.
Has he?
It's up to you two if you think it's worth the Bean Challenge. All right.
That's fine by me. It's a special episode.
It's a 3-question quiz.
Okay.
Question number 1. On what platform did the video game 300 March to Glory release?
PS2.
PlayStation 2?
You're both wrong.
What was it?
I mean, one of you's got to keep going till you get it right.
PC.
360? No?
I'll tell you when you're right.
DS? DS?
Game Boy. N64.
OG Xbox?
Game Gear. Xbox One.
You're all, nope.
BBC Micro.
It was the PlayStation Portable. What year was the video game 300 March to Glory released?
Oh my god.
Do you remember when the PSP was around?
2004.
You're locking in the moment you say one.
2004.
2006.
Closer without going over is Sicka Mechanico is 2007. Tiebreaker question. What is
baby?
It's actually only a tiebreaker, so John wins. For fun, as Nick has to eat a bean, what is the Metacritic score for the video game 300 March to Glory? Quick guess. First number pops in your head.
36. 36.
47.
Closer without going over is John Sicka Mechanico Clark. It is a 55.
Yeah, baby. I'm on the ball.
I'm going to play this again. It's not new, but I'm playing this again just so we get the sound effect. Oh, damn it, I can't find it.
Am I eating a bean, am I?
Yep. Damn it. Where was the actual
no,
bean
I gotta
in
eat
the
a
show?
bean. Oh, no.
That's not new. I just replayed an old one. Thank you again, Jay.
Another one. It's one of the clear ones. Ooh, that doesn't taste nice. I'm not sure what it is, but it doesn't taste great.
Mm-hmm. Bad thing is they really stick with you.
It stings.
It stings.
Oh, it was clear. Is that stinky socks?
as Will Ferrell once said, it stings the nostrils.
So if that was clear and it stings, I'm pretty sure he had the stinky socks, John.
No, I don't think it's that bad. Whatever it is.
Well, yours don't seem that bad, and your nose is broken, and your taste buds don't work.
He's right, you know.
But no, it's not jokingly blamed for Phil Spencer not appearing. He legitimately caused Phil Spencer not to come on twice.
That's
It's not a joke.
Look, that is not correct. That is not correct. But we all, because you're putting me in a position where I want to defend myself, but I actually
They were never coming on with the 4 more things. Episode 200. They were never coming on then.
Why?
Because
they were.
No, because that was when all the thing. That was when they did the emergency meeting thing and talk. We weren't going to be the first person to talk to them after they did their State of Xbox. We're putting 4 things out.
That business thing happened because of his Starfield article.
No, it
No.
didn't.
That would.
I wrote in my Starfield article that they will be updating us in a presentation
scheduled.
like in the coming weeks. Like I'd already knew it was happening.
It was
Come
already
on.
scheduled. We were not going to be the first ones they talked to. And you can't claim this one. We all agreed on this one. The timing didn't work.
Where did we all agree?
The timing didn't work. It wasn't he was going to, and then we found out about the rebrand and we're like, ew, gross, we hate
so
you.
can I talk about the backup thing that I had
No.
said?
No,
that's
why?
that conversation.
Because
it's private.
Why?
It's private.
But then that proves I'm right.
No, it doesn't.
The backup thing proves that I'm right.
Nope.
No, it doesn't.
Oh, come on. That's bullshit. We were literally in... Oh, that's... Nah, now you two are both fucking lying to make
But it's
me
also
look
not
wrong.
John.
That's bullshit.
It's the entire website. It's everyone who works here and agreed to the rebranding and everything. Not just John.
Come on, lads. Relax.
Nope.
Okay,
We hate each other in real life. Don't tell anyone.
whatever. Next question is Vinny13. Hello, panel, and congratulations on reaching 300 episodes of the show. In an effort to make this a long episode, can episode 237 No Red Lines ever really be beaten? And really ruin Six Sleep? Here is my question. You can only play one game, watch one movie, and listen to one song for the rest of your life. What are each of you picking? Cheers all. Fuck, this is easy. Holy shit, this is an easy
Well, Nick's playing
question.
Rocket League, so it doesn't matter.
I'm playing Rocket League. Hello. I am listening to... God, I've got a choice of so many songs I could listen to for the rest of my life. Quickly off the top of my head, I'm either picking Stardust Music Sounds Better With You, which is like pretty much my favorite song ever, or, and we'll see if Abdul is still in the chat and if he knows this one, it's a song called Finally by Kings of Tomorrow. It is one of my all-time greats, but there's something so fucking listenable about that house song, Finally, by Kings of Tomorrow. It's amazing. And watch one movie. That one's a little bit tougher. The movie would...
Behind the Green Door.
I think the movie for me would probably be The Wedding Singer, I think.
Wow. Perfect Nick answer there.
I think it would be The Wedding Singer. If I had to just watch one movie ever again for the rest of my life, I think it would be The Wedding Singer.
I got mine, John. The replayable game is something that I could just play. It'd probably be Rocket League. No. If it's the type of thing that it just has to last forever, then a sport is the best one. And I have 5,000 matches in Rocket League. For a movie, it would be Twisted Pair by Neil Breen, because it's so bad and painful that it just makes me laugh nonstop. And music would be Love and Meth by Korn.
Lateralis by Tool. Torn between Shawshank or... I can't...
It's got to be a good, like, crisp watch. It can't just be something that's... Shawshank's great, but it's like...
It's got to be rewatchable. Rewatchable.
Can I pick the Lord of the Rings fan edit that has edited all 3 trilogy movies extended into one 11-hour film? Because in which case I would pick that. If I'm not allowed to do that...
I feel like you guys aren't putting enough thought into the movie one.
I am.
Like,
I wanted something
it's not,
rewatchable.
It's not just about my favorite... Like, The Wedding Singer is not my favorite movie. But in terms of a movie, I can just endlessly rewatch and not get bored of. Like that's a very different concept. That's a very, very different thing.
I'm not thinking in a different mindset to you, mate.
Yeah, go watch Twisted Pair and tell me that you can't forever rewatch how insane and stupid it is.
I actually watched a fan edit of The Hobbit where they'd taken all 3 movies and cut all of the bullshit. Every single scene that wasn't in the book, they've just got rid of, and they've even like re-edited CG to like remove the elves shooting them at the barrels when they jump in the river and shit. And I'm like, what the fuck? I watched this 4 hours and a bit long, but it's a significantly better version of The Hobbit than those 3 trilogy movies. So
we watched those recently. They're fine.
They're
not horrible. Like I remember them being horrible.
Bad.
They're fine.
And game, I would be tempted to say something like
Sea of Thieves?
Nope. I would pick that Texas Hold'em game from the Xbox 360 era that you could just play poker over and over again online against people.
So why wouldn't it just be Balatro?
Because I want to play against other people. Bit of interaction there. I've got one game.
Fair enough.
Proper poker.
But what if no other people are playing it? It said a game you play. That doesn't mean everyone else is going to be playing
That's
it.
true.
And I guess the same goes for Rocket League.
A popular poker game. If it has to be a game I actually play right now, I guess Vampire Survivors or Balatro would be a good fit. I could just play forever.
Yeah. They probably would be the ones if it wasn't an online game.
I got a surprise.
I mean, Rocket League has bots. To be fair, Rocket League has bots, but yeah.
John knows he's in there typing all the time. The Resetera thread's really nice.
It's actually not that bad.
It actually is genuinely. It's turned around.
I expected 10 times more snark and toxicity.
There's
And that's the
still
first time
snark,
I've clicked on
but
Resetera. That is actually the first time I've clicked on Resetera in about 2 years. And I was shocked at how nice that thread
there's
was.
some of the classic avatars are just going to post dumb shit, but
they'll get there eventually. Yes. The Ratchet and Clank avatars and the Kratos avatars.
It's already been brought up in the thread that one time where we did something and a reset thread happened. And I think it was it is the Ratchet.
Tumari,
what do you mean?
And one of us, I think it was Jesse, went, that dick, like that. And boom,
someone already replied to that saying, there was kind of a reason with the way they were being spoken about in that thread.
Yeah.
They were like,
and it was like
they were banned. They were banned forever for being a dickhead on that website.
Next question. Old Collingwood. Hello, John, Nick, and Jesse. Quick question to John. Will you meet up with Dim while you're out in Las Vegas?
Yes.
Well, that was the plan. They just said so earlier.
Real
question.
Lube.
I'm pretty sure you have watched Groundhog Day, starring Bill Murray. I have. Andy McDowell and Chris Elliott. For those who haven't watched the film, it's about a newscaster who's covering the famous Groundhog Day ceremony at Punxsutawney, Pennsylvania, and who is doomed to repeat the day over and over again. My question is, how many loops did Bill Murray's character experience? 1, a week's worth. 2, a month's worth. 3, a year's worth. 4, lots and lots of years worth.
I know the
Is
answer.
there an official answer to this?
Yes.
Really?
I think director was Harold Ramis, and if memory serves, do either of you
Harold
know?
Ramis or Harold Ramis?
Ramis. Sorry. The late Harold Ramis. I remember it being 10,000 years. He was in the time loop for 10,000 years.
Really?
Google it. See if my memory's correct.
wow.
I dare you.
Oh my
How
God.
long was Bill Murray trapped?
Might have been like DVD commentary or an interview or something later.
Approximately 33 years and 350 days.
Really? That was 10,000. Darn it.
Repeating the same day 12,395
Oh,
times.
the time. Okay, shit.
Yeah.
memory was
Some
off.
estimates believe he relived the day around 12,400 times, equaling to almost 34 years.
Okay. So it was the number of days, not years, that I had in my head.
Holy shit.
Yeah, that's a lot of days to relive the
I
exact
did not
same thing.
know that.
Yeah.
Wow. Dim heard his name. Yeah.
DVD
That
commentaries
was
were
all in the
fun.
question.
That's how I
Last
watched,
question.
Ooh. Oh, yeah.
Once again from the OG, Siddle. One of the OGs. Congrats on 300 episodes. Here's to 100 more. What is your one most anticipated game releasing this year that you cannot wait to get your hands on? What do you hope you're still gushing over by this time next year? Any publisher or platform is fine. Nick, if it's not announced, a tease works. My most anticipated game has to be Forza Horizon 6. I've been daydreaming about racing through Playground's take on Japan since the original game. The recent Dev Direct trailer looks fantastic.
And Jordan Andow has made my memory correct in a way. The original script was 10,000 years, he says.
Oh, okay. Fair enough.
Oh, okay.
Fable, easy answer for me. Fable. Easily my highest anticipated.
I actually don't, in terms of teasing, I actually don't know of any unannounced games for this year. Unless I do and I've forgotten, and I'd have to go through my DMs. For me, it's either Invincible Versus, which, because I love the fucking show, and hello, it's basically a spiritual sequel to Killer Instinct. Since I've heard the Killer Instinct sequel is no more. And maybe also Mario Tennis Fever, because I fucking love Mario Tennis games. I'm telling you, me and Tom Warren are like the only two people that love Mario Tennis games. I fucking love them so much. They're so good. Everyone was shitting all over the Wii U one, and I was like, I like it. I know it's light on content, but I really like it. It's a good game. I love them all and still own them all physical as well. Still got every single tennis game. I fucking love Mario Tennis so much. But yeah, although we have all been looking forward to Forza Horizon in Japan.
Yeah.
At one level or another. Like, we all have been. Like, literally every Forza Horizon fan, pretty much from the first game, is like, they got to go to Japan. They have to go to Japan at some stage. And we've all been waiting ever since 2012 for them to go to Japan. It's been that long. But yeah.
I'm torn between Forza, Crimson Desert, and I feel bad because I can't remember the name, but it's the one that was at the partner preview, the Korean character action game with Jennifer English doing the main character voice, the one that's based on Arthurian legend.
Oh.
It was so fucking cool looking. Xbox partner preview 2025.
Yeah, what was that game? Now that I think about it, yeah, what was that game?
Because I love character action games like that, especially if they have some of the Souls-like mechanics.
Tides of Annihilation, NC 630 says. Tides of Annihilation.
Is that the one? There's so many names like that. Yes, Tides of Annihilation. Thank you.
Yeah, I know.
There's so many names close to or around that. But yeah, that game looks awesome. And if that one comes out this year, it's one of my most anticipated. And I hope that Crimson Desert, Forza, if I'm happy about any of those next year, I'll be a happy man.
Yeah, man, so many good games. Like,
and Beast,
to say,
and Beast of Reincarnation, I don't know. Gears E-Day.
What's
GTA?
your most anticipated? There is so many good things. Like, even in the next 2 months, like Reanimals this week, High on Life 2's this week, Planet of Lana is now coming out within the next
for people
month.
who love that series. You know what I'm going to say? For me, my most anticipated is Grand Theft Auto 6. Because Red Dead Redemption 2 is probably my top game ever. Like, it's a 10 out of 10 on PC. It controls like shit on console. The moment they do the update for console, if it fixes the input latency issues, it's a 10. And I will give it that on the site, and Nick will be sad. But it's one of the best. It's like I've spent hundreds and hundreds of hours on Red Dead Online, just living in the world and doing jobs and shit. It's damn near perfect. So to see what they can do with GTA 6 and GTA Online, if there's anything like what Red Dead have, I will be all over it. And we got our after people were fired or quit, we got our contacts back with Rockstar. So I'm happy. They're very nice people over there. Every time I've dealt with them, they're really cool.
Yeah. Oh, that is it. That's all the community questions for episode 300. It's been not an uneventful anniversary show, I think. Lots to take in, lots of change coming, lots of work to do in the weeks ahead. Big thank you to everybody. Like, even just like reading some of the reactions, some of the YouTube comments, there's some people that are really sad. I'm sorry, Bacon Life. He's really mad and sad about this change.
If you like the coverage we do for Xbox, good news. It's not changing.
It's technically not changing. Nothing. That's why I said nothing technically changes
Not-
at a
not
core
a sausage.
foundational level.
Yep.
All that will happen is you might see us cover, as well as covering what we already cover and have been covering for 6 years, you will also see us cover a little bit more.
Yeah,
In the end, we don't have more people, so covering
No,
a lot
it's-
more is going to be more difficult. Like, we don't suddenly have 10 more staff to cover PlayStation games and Nintendo games. You'll probably just see Jesse going, well, you're fucking reviewing this now, and I'm not giving you that fucking scrolling beat 'em up that you were going to do.
Yeah,
Jesse's like,
because
"You went
Nintendo
out
codes
doing
are
this
going to
Nintendo
be
game."
for reviews for the content on the website.
Yes.
I can't just hand them
So
out.
Jesse will be like, I'm not going to give you this scrolling beat 'em up now. You're going to get this Nintendo game instead.
Yeah, I mean, like that's the funny thing is like the reality is and even if people have been actually paying attention, the clues have kind of been here for I would say 2 months. Like suddenly there were extra sections and categories for Nintendo and PlayStation on the website. They've been there for months.
In PC gaming.
And and PC gaming, and and mobile, for fuck's sake, right? And we would post news relevant to Nintendo and just Sony. We just wouldn't tweet it, but it would be in the news section, and we've just been doing that for a while to kind of ramp this up and get into this mindset. Because the great thing for us as people that primarily need to pull in ad revenue, right, is Xbox is great to cover because they're frankly the most spoken about, like covered. They're always doing something every couple of weeks. Nintendo, PlayStation, a little bit different because they don't make as much noise as often. But when those big beats happen, when a Wolverine drops or a Saros or whatever, or a Mario Tennis Fever.
Or not even big stuff, when there's a sale.
Yeah, or a little indie or a cool thing. We don't get to talk about it in the way that would feel natural for a website called Xboxera. And now we do. We do get to just speak candidly and openly, and we can just cover what we want. And I think that's a really good change.
And it's still Xbox coded with the name. And if the
yeah,
game is
honouring our roots.
when we're doing reviews, we're still going to focus on Xbox and PC because Nintendo and PlayStation are region locked, which is a pain in the ass.
Yeah, and frankly, that's a relationship we really have to kind of still build out, and those things take time. So
Yeah, I do not expect Nintendo or PlayStation early review code right away. It'll take a while.
No. Yeah, it's going to take us a while to earn that kind of trust, and that's fine. For that time being, we'll end up buying games. We might be a bit late. We won't be on day one. But we'll get there because this team is awesome and our community is awesome and we love you guys. We will be back. We're going to try and do headlines next week, but I'm in Vegas for both Tuesday and I'm playing on Thursday. As long as time zones allow, and I haven't got any crazy cool meetings for Console Wars, the card game, the video game.
I really need to find a stinger.
We'll get it done. But it might be good to just have an Aarsal on standby if you can. Until then, we're now going to head over to the Discord. So discord.gg/playday1. You'll be able to join us patrons. If you have any extra questions and bits and pieces, and we'll have a candid conversation, you can come up on the mic or type in the chat, and we'll stick around until everyone's had their say and their thoughts, and then I will probably go to bed and have a deep sigh of relief that this is all done, kind of. 300 episodes, Nick. How you feeling? It's the end of the 300th.
The Xbox, long live the Xbox Era podcast.
It's kind of a moment.
It's a bit
sad, isn't it?
It's a bit sad. It is a little bit sad.
See you in the town hall.
Yeah. Ciao for now.
Ciao for now.